Yo, girl, I know you're waiting patiently, looking in the mail.
Yeah.
Just waiting on that stim.
Stimulus girl, I'll be your stimulus boy. You'll be my stimulus girl. I'll be your stimulus boy. I'll be your stimulus boy. My stimulus girl, I'll be your stimulus, your stimulus, your stimulus girl. Yeah.
Let me be your stim. I'm gonna be there for your stim.
For your stim.
I know you waiting all patiently.
Oh
girl.
yeah.
But we gon' split that beat.
We gon' split that stimulus, just me and you, girl, doing this. Your stimulus boy, I'll be your stimulus boy. If you're my stimulus, my stimulus, my stimulus girl. If you're my stimulus, my stimulus girl. I'll be your stimulus boy. If you're my stimulus girl, I'll be your stimulus boy. If you're my stimulus girl.
You want that stimmy girl? You need that stimmy girl?
Yeah.
Stimulus, my stimulus, my stimulus girl. Stim, y'all.
Yeah.
Stim, y'all. Stim.
Damn, dude. Stimulus girl. People are waiting on those stimuluses hard body. They haven't come yet for like a bunch of people. I haven't got my stimulus yet. But anyway.
Shut your mouth, you disgusting child.
What? Who said that?
You know who said that.
What?
I believe you know exactly who said that. You know exactly where it comes from. Just like where milk comes from, little titty child boy. That's right. It's the one and only. Are you not going to bow, boy?
Should I?
I want you to bow right now.
Okay.
Bow for your king. Hold on. Wipe that. Wipe that area for me at once. That's what I'm talking about. You don't know how to talk to a king, clearly. This is my Puerto Rican scepter. Hold this, boy. It's a mop. Hold on to it. You could put it down somewhere, if you so please. I don't like the way you disrespected me, dirty little.
Nah.
What is your name?
Danny?
Okay, I'm going to call you Stable Boy from now on.
Okay.
Because that's all you are. You're a dirty stable boy with no manners. You need to be slapped around. I'm going to hire someone to slap you around. You remind me of a stable boy that didn't give me an orgasm once, so I killed his mother. Threw her head in the pile of pig shit.
What is this?
That's my Puerto Rican scepter, boy. I use that to knight people and to damn people to jail cells.
Well,
made out of human bones for my enemies.
in trough.
Yes.
I like this fucking
You like this?
cape.
Is this good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to whoever sent me this in the mail. Oh, I forgot some. Of course, a king is no king without a crown. And here it is, right here. Hello, everybody, and welcome to number 5
Number 5
of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Number 5.
Kings did ridiculous shit back in the day.
Hell yeah.
Like really mean, unnecessary things to people.
I just think it's kind of weird that I just think the whole thing of kings, but especially the way they spoke to each other, was very strange. To be like, "Shut up, boys."
Yeah, it was like
Stable boy.
I feel like kings were doing ridiculous things to people because they had all this power and they could do whatever they want. And they just killed people for no fucking reason. Like if someone looked at them wrong, they would just like fucking murder their whole family for no reason. They'd be like, decapitate his whole family at once.
Bring me their heads, I shall eat them.
I shall eat the fucking faces off.
Do you speak to me?
Are you the one who speaks?
Kneel before me, stable boy.
Every word that comes from your mouth reminds me of shit from my ass, little boy.
Gather my shit.
Are you here with the circus?
You big-titted boy. Oh, I've heard of you, the boy with tits.
Dude, they would just decapitate people for no fucking reason. Like, just kill anyone. And they just said the most ridiculous shit.
And then they would get decapitated, too. They would kill, like, they would just be like...
so many kings died horrible deaths.
Yeah, and people would go watch them die.
That's why I'm like, when everyone's like, yo, king, I'm like, I don't even know if I like that saying, to be honest. Because like some kings were good, but it's very rare to have all that power and not be a piece of shit back in the day. What kind of king do you think you would have been?
A very bad one.
You think you would have been mean?
Yeah, because I'm like too emotional. I would have acted on emotions too much and killed a lot of people.
You think so?
Yeah. Bring him to me.
Because at that level of power, you fucking when they didn't know anything, really, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they didn't know shit. They
didn't
thought
know
like
shit.
people were witches. They'd be like, burn their entire families.
Yeah, and they'd no trial or anything. If he just said do it, you had to do it.
But it's kind of cool though, because like kings would walk into like an establishment and like point out how dirty it was. Like they would always just be like how you made me clean that thing. They'd just be like,
this is absolute filth. Clean it at once with your mouth, stable boy.
you live here with your mother, boy? Could have fooled me. Should make haste and clean this.
Make your mother clean it with her titties.
Where's your mother? I thought you were your mother with your fat tits.
Never mind, I know where your mother is. She's in the pen with the rest of the pigs.
He would just sit like kings would see like a house that was dirty and just like
Yeah, but some kings are filthy as shit though.
yeah, but they would never
They would
look
just
at their
walk around with like chicken meat on their chest and grease all over their neck and stuff.
That's like Game of Thrones, right? No, Game of Thrones, they're pretty
because
regal.
kings
in that.
would eat so much food that they didn't need to eat, and they would do it in front of starving people all day. They would just be like, and then they would just be like, give it to the fucking pagans. You know what I mean? Like, give them the bones.
I just like because they would kill you for the smallest of reasons, like we talked about. Like they would just come into your house and just be like, kill them.
Yeah,
just because it's dirty.
yeah, like not even showing emotion, just
Kill them, and when it is done,
feed them to the pigs.
feed them to the pigs. A pig will eat you.
Also,
though.
think about how fucking smelly everybody was back in the day.
Everybody smelled like shit. Like if you showered like once a month, I think you were considered a
Like
king.
you know how
I think that's
everyone
you
you know how
became a king.
everyone loves eating butt now. Apparently, it's like a thing.
Yeah.
Like talking about eating booty. Thanks a lot, Jeannie Aiko or whatever her name is.
I think it's Janae
Janae Aiko's.
Aiko.
Yeah, because of that fucking one song. Isn't that her song?
Gotta eat the booty like groceries, like groceries.
I fucking hate that song.
Yeah.
I hate that part more than anything. And it's not because it's a woman empowering herself and saying, eat my ass, boy. It's just a terrible, stupid fucking line.
She's also like very petite, thin. Does she have a caker? I don't know.
Does she have a cake? I don't know. But
Janae Aiko, cake.
just think about how dirty everyone was back then. Do you think anyone was eating butt? Actually, maybe they were.
Yeah, they were doing way grosser shit back then.
Yeah, they definitely were. They were all so nasty.
They were
dirty
just,
dicks and balls.
dude. If
Gross.
I go one day and smell my grun, I'm like, yo, this has to be illegal. This is
Do you
like
smell your own grunt a lot?
Yeah. I mean, I think you have to smell yourself to gauge yourself, right? To see how bad you actually fucking stink.
Yeah, that's true. But I think it's obvious if you just don't bathe for a while, the results are going to be you smell like shit. You know what I mean?
It's almost like
Like you almost shouldn't have to do that in order to know that you probably smell like shit.
let me ask you that every time you scratch your butt, do you smell your fingers?
No, I don't. Because I know it's going to smell like shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, I know what that's probably going to smell like if I smell my ass. Also, I don't even try to. Oh, did it die?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know what that sound was. I thought the camera died. I was like, what the hell happened? You're just thinking about the smell of shitty fingers.
Yeah, we just had the smell of shit on thy brain.
Clean yourself, boy, and your shitty fingers.
Your shitty fingers. Let me smell your fingers,
I mean,
stable boy.
I'm a guy. Obviously, I agree. Like, obviously, that's one thing I'm just like, I'll stay away from. But obviously, I've like, as a man, I've smelled myself for sure.
Yeah, but when you smell yourself, do you...
I'm sure girls do it too. I'm sure they're like, oh my damn, my pits. Like, you know what I mean? Or like, get a good swipe and then.
It's their pits, but like, are they... I don't think they're ever just like...
I think they do. I think they do.
You think they smell their veggies?
100%. Yeah. There's out of every girl in the world who's probably just trying to check themselves or whatever. I don't know. I think.
Let me ask you this.
This is why I love this podcast, because I guarantee there's going to be people in the comments like, I smell my vag on the rig.
I don't smell my pussy. Thank you.
You
We
know,
don't know anything.
you sound like a cat again. Remember we were talking about the cats last time. You're like, actually,
I'm a cat.
I'm a cat and I smell my own pussy all the time.
This is so like random, annoying. Show's weird. They talk about pussy and smelling it. No, but I feel like if I smell my hands while anywhere around my balls, I know exactly what it's going to smell like, but I do have to check in with myself in terms of like, do I smell like I need a shower? I shower every day. I used to shower twice a day. Now I just shower once a day.
Right.
Usually, preferably at night.
Apparently you're not supposed to fucking really shower that much because it's bad for you, especially if you're using, a lot of people use shitty soap and like all these chemically fucking fused disgusting fucking soaps.
But is that really true? All right, so listen.
Like body wash stuff.
I think I could be wrong. Mm-hmm. Girls don't wash their hair every time they're in the shower, which is out fucking rageous to me.
Yeah.
I need to wash my hair every day.
Yeah.
Because the feeling of oily hair, everywhere else on my body could be clean. If it's oily, I feel like I'm the most disgusting little Puerto Rican freak boy.
Yeah, so you feel like you need to just clean your hair at all times.
Not that I need to clean my hair at all times, but I need to like keep it contained because now I have a good amount of hair. So like if I don't wash it, I feel like I'm a disgusting bitch.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, I always felt like if I'm using too much of this chemical shit, it's got to be something bad about it. Like it's too good to be true. Like it makes you smell great for so long. Like there's so many natural approaches to cleaning yourself now. Like you can get a bar of soap made out of fucking like candlewood or something weird.
Yeah. But you've always been like pretty meticulous with like your body stuff, like your deodorants and shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I use spray and I definitely some deodorant I use sometimes too, and I'm just like, God, that's kind of a lot. I feel this is the most potent fucking thing. As soon as you open it, it's like burning your nostrils. You're like, what is it? What am I putting on my body?
Why?
You know what I'm saying?
But why do we have to smell like shit? Why can't it be a pleasant smell? This is the same thing. I have this same argument with food. Like,
yeah.
why does cake?
Aren't like pheromones a fucking thing though that fucking are supposed to go out naturally?
I think like they're an aphrodisiac.
Yeah,
is it djak or desiac?
I don't know. I think people say dej and some people say dees.
How do you say it?
Aphrodisiac. I say dej.
I say aphrodisiac. I say djak.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's true, but I think pheromones make you like a little horny.
I also feel like that's just like that aphrodisiac. Some things that people say are just not true. Like I've had mad oysters and I just go home soft as fuck. Like
yeah, they say if you eat oysters, like you like come hard or something.
I don't know. It's just like also I feel like every time I've had oysters, like I don't know. Like didn't they say it's a natural aphrodisiac and shit?
Yeah, but I don't know what that means.
I don't think I've ever been. Does that mean you automatically just get horny as fuck? Also, why would that be the one thing? I guess it's just something in the oysters that just get you going and shit.
I just didn't know that food could make you horny.
Yo, does asparagus make your pee smell?
Dude, to high heaven. It's
disgusting. Me too. I heard recently that it's only certain people that it happens to.
No, it has to be everybody. Because anytime I even nibble on asparagus,
someone told me that
my shit is
you
so
have
gross.
To have like a certain I don't know how I added a T to certain, but like a certain
testosterone level or some shit.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. I'm not gonna start trying to use words and I have no idea what the fuck I'm saying. But it's like it's something in your body that has a reaction to it, and that's why your pee might smell fucking terribly funky from them.
Have you ever peed like from not being hydrated? Like in the do you pee in the shower?
I've peed in the shower mad times. Yeah,
I think I pee in the shower.
Do you pee in other people's showers? Are you guilty?
No, I've
You've
done
never peed in someone else's shower.
No, I've done it plenty of times, but like,
dude, as soon as we moved in with Max, I was peeing in that shower every day.
I'm sure he peed in there.
Everybody takes a fucking because you know what it is pissing. Because something naturally happens when you're in the shower. You just it's all that water. You're like, what the fuck? I just peed a second ago. Well, how the fuck do I have to fucking drain it again?
Do you know, like, I drink a gallon of water every day. I piss all the time.
Yeah, I drink a lot of water too.
You know, so that's like a normal thing. But that's also like one way that I found out that I had diabetes, actually. So
really?
I couldn't stop pissing. I would have to pee all the time.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was like a sign.
Yeah, I thought I was hydrated, but then it just
That's
turned
one of
out
those
that I had
things where I just
diabetes.
like pee a lot and I'm like, damn, am I getting sick? Like, you know, and then you just find out everything's fine with you. But like, there's been moments where I piss mad all the time. I'm like, yo, am I dying? And then you just start checking Google and then it's everything, you know?
Yeah,
obviously in your situation, it was real. But like for other people, it's like, what the fuck? I'm peeing a lot and then it winds up being nothing sometimes. You just drank a lot of water.
The worst is when you're dehydrated and your piss just looks like castor oil.
Yes.
Like it's almost like thick.
Yes, it's fucking gross.
And it's so yellow.
It's like actual fucking gasoline.
Yeah.
Looking like there's little like fucking.
It's disgusting. Fumes and shit.
Yeah.
What's that? Why like when you look at fire, like it squiggles everything?
It's because there's like it's the hot air, I guess. So it just like does that.
Yeah, like
you ever seen
like
you know movies where cars are coming up and the car's always wiggly and shit from afar. It's like a hot
like the
day.
heat off the street.
Yeah, because the car's got steam and shit or heat coming off of it too. It's like I guarantee you it's like what thermal probably picks up and shit. It's just actual like heat. You know what I mean? I feel like this is one of those things everyone knows and we're just fucking stupid as shit. we're just not explaining it right. That's definitely what it is though. It's the hot air that's just making it look like
Dude,
that.
I'm thinking of every scene where a car is coming over a hill during the
always
daytime
that.
and it's always squiggly.
It's always that. And it's because the car's hot. And it's
car's
probably
hot.
hot out too as well.
Yeah.
People know what I'm talking about. There's so many movies where cameras pick up and the fucking car's mad wiggly and shit. Yeah. And I used to be like, what is that when I was younger too? And it's like, oh, it's just the heat. Just a bunch of heat.
I also hate when they're driving in cars in movies, and they're like overacting driving the car.
Oh yeah, like taking a turn and it actually does nothing and shit. Yeah, but
like, I've never driven a car and done this ever in my life.
And you know they're not actually fucking driving. They're just like
they're like fake bumping around shit.
Yeah. But there's a funny scene in Martin Lawrence where he becomes the cop.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what that's called. I forgot that movie. But he
Blue Streak?
Yeah, it's like Blue Streak or
Blue
something.
Streak, fire ass movie. Dave Chappelle's fucking fire.
So Martin Lawrence is fucking driving and he goes on a hill and when he lands, he has to act like he landed. So he's like and he like bumps mad hard, but the car's still driving normally when they cut to.
Oh.
And he's not even in the air. And it's
a continuity error.
Yeah, it's a continuity error and it's so bad. And I'm just like, that's like a perfect example. And like he sells it with like the comedic like bumping around, but it's the fucking worst cut to I've ever seen. Like there's no continuity with the actual bumping of the car. And also, you remember that movie where the kids and the family get sucked into the TV antenna, the dish? Stay tuned. The dad's addicted to TV and one day he like does a deal with the devil and doesn't realize it and they get sucked into a TV. It's called Stay Tuned. It's with that dude who was on that show. Come and knock on your door. And he died.
Three's Company too.
That dude died. But so basically, yeah, Three's a Company, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Three's Company.
Three's Company. And there's a scene where the kid's getting sucked into the fucking antenna and he's like, no, oh my God, no. And like he's floating and holding onto this thing. And at one scene, you see someone's hands holding him up by his chest.
No.
It's the worst cut.
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
And me and this girl were high while we were watching. It was the funniest thing. You just see these hands on this like kid's fucking tits just holding him up. And he's supposed to look like he's flying and you just see hands holding him up. Yeah, it's so funny. Also, like if you watch Poltergeist too, there's a fucking foot that slowly runs away like a director. I love finding slips like that in movies. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah, like I find a couple from time to time. I was watching The Leftovers.
Yeah.
You and Dad are both in that show.
Yeah, I made like one of my most like poppin' vines while they were filming it outside.
Which vine was
the
that?
Caribbean one where I'm like jamming on the fucking pots and pans and shit.
If you look the episode when they're at the parade talking, you could see your head and Dad's head just hanging out the window.
Yeah, you could see it. Yeah. And that show did pretty well too.
Yeah.
Like people know The Leftovers.
Then
it was on HBO, right?
And then continuity error.
We're not
cut
there.
back and you guys are like completely gone.
Yeah.
Which is like another continuity error that you were in.
Yeah,
you were immortalized.
Dad was probably beating me for something. I feel like we always make it seem like Dad just destroys us. He does it. Not all the time. It's usually it was our fault. So, and then other times maybe not so much.
Everybody probably thinks our dad's
a psychopath.
Yeah. Dad is a fucking psychomaniac, which he is, but it's fine.
We're all psychos.
Somebody asked this question on the Q&A yesterday, and I kind of wanted to ask you.
Yes.
Oh,
Hold on. The king needs his wine before he answers the
people's questions.
questions. You filthy fuckers.
No, so there were like two on here that I wanted to ask on the actual show because I really wanted to get your input on this. Would you rather give a man the first 99% of a blowjob or the last 1%?
Like when he's about to fucking
last 1% is cum. Yeah.
come la la la.
Yeah.
And then the first 90 is everything, like mad times.
Yeah.
Like I've guacked and everything, like mad times. Oh man, what a great question. Now you guys have to remember, you're asking straight men this question, right?
Yes.
So it's like there's obviously going to be a different response, but I would have to say, as a straight man, my answer would be like I don't have a choice, right? I have to choose.
Yeah, you
between
have
the
to
two.
choose it. You're not getting any money. It's just you
Okay.
have to pick whether you would give the first 99% of a blowjob or the last 1%, which entails that he
I would-
blashes all over you.
I do the 1%. You know why? Because I want to be the reason that man comes.
I kind of had that too. The only reason I would
I'm
maybe
a giver. You know what I'm saying?
No. That I feel, but like the first 99% is rough. That's a rough go.
That's a long time.
That's yeah, and it depends like who it is too. Like maybe maybe if he finishes really quick, that's gonna make like flatter you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh man, I did a good job, dude, for my first time.
Yeah.
I'm doing pretty well. Let's be honest here. No man knows a dick like a man knows a dick. You know what I mean?
Are you claiming that men probably give?
I'm telling you right
BJs
now.
than
I'm
girls?
telling you right now. If I was jerking dudes off, I'd be a beast because I know exactly what I got to do. I have one. You know what I mean? And listen, some people might not know. That doesn't mean like everyone knows just because they have it sometimes. But I'm telling you right now. I mean, I definitely know my way around a penis. I just, you know, it's just honest. I don't know. I have one.
If I was jacking dudes off right now,
I have one. Also, it's like, you know, some guys, like we all have friends who are like, oh, I want to talk about that. I'm like, bro, so here's another thing. Guys that say they wouldn't suck their own D, but you'll jerk yourself, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
You would 100% suck your own D.
Yeah, I think
If you could,
I
if you
think
could.
they're because their main thing is like that's gay,
Yeah.
but
You're already jerking yourself, though.
yeah, jerking off is kind of gay.
Yeah, it's self-gayness.
It's self-gayness. So if you blow yourself, massage yourself, I don't think that's gayer. I just think you're just more of a physical specimen.
Yeah, you're just an absolute awesome man.
Yeah, if you could massage yourself,
There's
to
not one
completion-
guy that's going to go around that's not going to go, yeah, can you teach me that, please? like, you know what I mean?
Everyone would
It's
wanna
not going
know.
to say that. I would want to know.
There's not a man on this earth that if somebody told them how to suck their own ding dong, they would do it.
Oh, I would fucking get all over my own peen scene.
Yeah, dude.
If I could.
Yeah.
Right? Would you? You would. This is a.
What do
this
you?
is a
Would
big,
I suck my own penis?
Yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Anyone saying that they wouldn't are fucking liars. I
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah.
Like, get rid of that fucking
Anything-
toxic
the only thing-
masculinity.
no, the only
all right?
thing more-
suck your own dick.
The only thing more impressive than a man going down on himself is a woman doing it because she doesn't have that much to work with.
That's true.
A guy has some length helping there. You know what I mean? A woman's got to go like practically fucking break her fucking L13 column 16 spine in order to fucking get to that, to get to all the good.
But they're naturally more flexible. I'm sure there's girls out there that could, lick their own clit.
Yeah, good for you guys. Shout out to all my self clit lickers.
Self clit lickers. Give it to me. Yeah, but
That's the sound of their spine popping when they go to do it too.
I'm gonna do it too. My back. What was that guy's name? My leg.
My leg.
My leg. The thing I wanted to ask you too. There was another question on here.
Yes, go. For
Sorry,
it.
I was thinking about sucking my own penis. I wanted to ask.
Your own penis. We have to have that be a segment all the time. Go ahead.
Sucking our own penis. This week on sucking our own penis. One day that's going to be a show. It's going to be a show.
It's this one.
Did you ever have like career aspirations, like something you really wanted to do when you were a kid?
I wanted to. I don't know. People ask me this, and I feel like I forgot. To be honest, I feel like I just always wanted to be myself. I never really wanted to be anything. Like as a kid, I think I lied. I think I was like lying all the time. Like people were forcing me to say fireman or space boy, astronaut. And I'm like, I'm not going to be a space boy. I don't want to be any of these things. I'm a pussy. Like as far as like going up to space, don't know. Are you kidding me? I could barely live in my own fucking house.
No, but what I said you
know what I mean?
What I said yesterday was they tell you all these things like, oh yeah, like you should try and do this. No one ever sits you down and you're just like, yo, listen how fucking hard this is to be.
Yeah, 100%. That's so true.
You know how many fucking kids wanted to be astronauts in my class? You know how many of them are astronauts?
Yeah, and you have
none.
I've
I've yet to meet a knot.
Yeah.
Never met a knot in my life.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm still waiting for fucking Chad Jacobson to fucking just show up on fucking NASA somewhere. Like, oh my god, I went to fucking school with that kid. Since 5 years old, he thought he was gonna be an astronaut.
This guy on
But
Mars.
to be fair, the people that do become astronauts know they're gonna be at like 5 or so.
You think so?
I think so.
Yeah, I think to be an
That's
astronaut,
got to be. You have to have such a passion for that shit because it goes beyond being a super smart person. You're about to go into a void almost. You know what I mean? Like. It's fucking weird.
You couldn't pay me enough to be a fucking astronaut.
I'm getting fucking anxiety just thinking about it.
Oh my god, dude, yo, I got such bad anxiety like 3 days ago.
Yeah, you drank a bunch of coffee, right? what did it feel like? Like, what did you go?
All right, so I don't drink coffee all the time, but a part of me feels like if I'm going to be a successful human being, like I have to partake in coffee culture.
I mean, it also just keeps you up for fucking 9 more hours or 5, whatever it is.
Yeah, so. Exactly. It does stimulate you.
It's just cocaina liquid.
It's cocaina liquid. But what the hell was that?
Daddy chill. Daddy chill.
Daddy chill.
Daddy chill.
Daddy chill.
I'm gonna say that to Dad. We have to one day.
All the time. If we ever have him on
Daddy
here,
chill.
Daddy chill.
He's probably gonna say it to us now since he watches the show.
Yeah, he will. He'll text us. Oh, Daddy chill. LOL.
I'm
chilling.
How bad was what happened with your anxiety attack?
So
or what did it feel like? Let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
It felt like all right, so I drank the caffeine. The coffee was black. So I was like, all right. I used to drink coffee black, but usually warm coffee black. I don't drink cold coffee black. So like I was like, I'll put some almond milk in it, but I didn't put a lot of almond milk in it.
Damn.
So I drank it relatively fast.
Damn.
And for like the first like 45 minutes, like I was good.
You just got that straight up Colombian rush.
Yeah. And I laid down and I was going to go back to sleep. Every once in a while, I do this thing where I'll drink coffee, take a nap, and wake up like mad energized and good.
All right.
So like I like trick the coffee into working for me through a nap and then after a nap. But I started to get hypnic jerks. So what hypnic jerks are?
Yes.
Like, as you're falling asleep, you're like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? As your brain is like, I think there's like 5
I used to get them
stages of
too.
the brain.
That's anxiety, and also like I know like cigarette smokers I think get them, heavy drinkers because I used to get them a lot too. I haven't gotten one in a long ass time. I'll get them like like a part of a quick dream, the quick dream where like you step on a beach ball and you just like fucking freak out. But that's the only time I'm really getting them. You never had a
Where
fucking
I step on a beach ball?
Well, not specifically you would have that dream, but you've never had anything where like you're falling for a quick second and then you jolt in bed and stuff like that? Like
Hold on.
like a fast ass dream.
We need to expand on this stepping on a beach ball. You had a dream where you stepped on a beach ball and it woke you up?
Yeah, I don't know if it was a beach ball or like a ball, but I remember like in the dream, you know when you're weightless in dreams and you're like, oh yeah. Like you just do shit to do shit in dreams. Like you don't really give a fuck. You're mad like daring. I was just like, oh man. And like for some reason I'm stepping on like this ball or beach ball. And I remember just like slipping on it and then falling and waking up and just screaming like for a quick 5 seconds.
Oh, you slipped on the beach ball. I thought you just like stepped on it.
Oh, no.
That was like your inception kick.
No, yeah. Or like, is that do you have a paranoia of fucking beach balls? Or you go on Maury? Oh my God, remember that girl on Maury that fucking was afraid of pickles? And like, yo, Maury was a dick, yo. And he used to be like, all right, so we heard you hate pickles. And he'd be like, here's Timothy with a jar of pickles. And then like some guy would come out and she'd be like, oh my fucking God, no. Like this guy would come out like, dude, she was and you remember he was like, what do you hate about pickles? What is it? What do you hate about it? And she goes, I don't like the shape. and the texture of them. And it's just like, I feel bad laughing because it's obviously a real thing, but like, what the fuck is wrong with your brain?
What the fuck is a phobia of pickles? What's that called?
Probably like picklephobia.
Picklephobia.
Yeah, is there a name for that?
People got to get more creative with these phobias. Tristadecaphobia.
Yeah, it's probably named after that girl. She's the only person that has it.
All right, now I have to watch fucking Maury do this to this fucking poor girl.
No, it's just like, he's just like, so you have a fear of pickles. How long's this been? She's like, I just hate the shape of them, Maury, the texture. and he's like, all right, here's Jason with pickles.
I mean, the whole world eats pickles, but it's ruining her life. She's teased in school, and she, of course,
Okay, see, I feel bad.
is called the pickle girl. I want you to know.
So why does he have an entree of pickles?
Yo, there's 700 pickles there backstage.
I hate everything about pickles are destroying my life. People make fun of me and feel ashamed. I'm afraid of them.
God, I feel so bad for laughing. But
Quick side note though.
But it's just a goddamn pickle, so it's like,
I will say this: only white people have this phobia.
I guess maybe, I don't know. All I know is
If you don't have anything else to worry about, you should be like, you know what? I'll be afraid of pickles.
I feel bad. Also, why is she dressed like a fucking like
Edgar
she's
Allan
gonna be-
Poe.
yeah, or she's gonna be in a mafia picture. She's wearing like a turtleneck.
Yeah, she looks like she's like the fourth member of.
I'm
Death
sorry,
Row Records.
guys. I realize there are things that people just are like, hey, like, you know, maybe she's really scared of them. That's great, but that's a fucking ridiculous fear. It just is. And that's the whole thing about phobias. They are ridiculous, but it's not up to the person that's obviously going through it. And I get that, but they're fucking pickles. You know what I mean?
And then also, like, when I make fun
It's
of
hard-
shit like this is like obviously written and staged to me. There's no way.
You think it's yes, because why would he bring out?
We wanted to see firsthand the extent of Mariah's pickle phobia.
So we brought out 3,000 pickles. So we brought out an army of fucking goddamn fucking what's that company?
Dude, they went
Fucking
kosher.
Co-chairs. Yeah.
Kosher dill. We got spicy ones, sweet and spicy ones, sweet ones. Look at it,
Dude, he's a dick. He brings out a fucking.
She can't get out of the van. This girl.
You know how a bunch of fucking butterflies together is a kaleidoscope? I wonder if there's a name for pickles. A group of pickles. It's probably like.
Wait, a bunch of butterflies together is called a kaleidoscope?
Yeah, it's called the kaleidoscope. Yeah.
I thought a kaleidoscope was just a kaleidoscope.
Yeah, or something that like the Beatles did when they were on acid, but it's literally just it's actually a group of butterflies. It's called the kaleidoscope. That's the name for them. Like there's
Wow,
yeah,
I did not know that.
yeah. There you go, bro. I'm out here. Also, go to the part where he brings out the fucking pickles, though.
Yeah.
You know?
Watch-
Too bad. Too bad.
We'll give him a pickle. What do you say? What they say?
I feel like Maury knows he's a piece of shit
of course he
for
does.
this.
If they want a pickle, they go back and get it themselves. I'm not getting them a pickle.
What?
Damn, I don't think she's faking, bro. She might be a really good actress, or maybe she almost laughed right there. to
Yeah,
be
she's
honest.
like pickles. Huh?
Well, I had a friend who had a phobia who was like, they thought it was ridiculous themselves because they knew it, but like they couldn't help it though.
Okay,
But it was a lot more reasonable. It was fucking snakes. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, snakes. They could harm you.
Yeah.
This is a pickle.
But I think she even said she's afraid of choking on them and shit.
Here it goes.
You're gonna have to confront yours. You gotta see a pickle. Can we have a pickle, please?
Dude, I think she's acting. Did you see her face?
She did.
Oh, she's dipping.
Oh,
she's out. She's running.
she's out.
She's
She's
running.
out.
She's running.
Oh, she's hiding underneath people.
Dude.
Why is Maury chasing this girl with fucking pickles?
I know
bro?
he's a piece of shit. He's got like a fucking whole platter of a fucking family of just dill ass pickles.
Oh, they're like trapping her with pickles,
Yes, they're
bro.
trapping her.
They're trapping her. They're surrounding her with pickles.
Dude, I don't think she's faking. Her knees are buckling. Look at this guy laughing. This fucking
Look,
bald.
what happened? What's wrong?
Okay, I can't watch this anymore. Because she's a great actor. If she's faking it, I don't think she is though.
Imagine Maury chasing you in a turtleneck. You know you did.
Dude, he
something.
also had a girl who was hiccuping for like 5 years in a row. It was crazy.
I've heard about that. A
Yeah,
large
you
amount
could-
of those people like they kill themselves because it's like
No, well, that's unfortunate.
it's unbearable.
Yeah.
Like imagine having hiccups for 5 years.
Dude, did you see the guy who orgasms every day?
Oh my god!
You see that,
guy's
dude?
That guy's great.
That guy's having a great life. No, apparently
No.
that's really bad too.
He was just walking, just going.
Yeah, I feel bad.
And he was like, it's painful. I was like, damn, dude.
Yeah, because you don't know. Like, imagine you see that guy you don't know out of anywhere. He's just on the bus and he's like, you know, because we do that ourselves, just joking around. We sound like we're orgasming all the fucking time. But I feel bad. This guy's just nutting 24/7, I guess, right? Or is he not?
Imagine you were just on the train though, like somewhere you're not supposed.
Well, I honestly
we're from New York. We've seen a lot of weird.
Oh,
shit.
we've seen a lot of weird shit on the subway.
I've seen people orgasm on
Yes.
multiple public transpos.
Yeah. I've never seen anybody like jerking off in real life, but
Oh, I have.
oh, you have
100%.
on a fucking subway?
I was on the one train.
You've seen a guy jaying it in
dude.
pubs?
I was on the one train.
Shut your brown lips.
I was on the one train, and there was like a man without a home, a homeless man, in the corner, and a woman was standing across from him.
A peasant.
Joking. No.
Yeah. I'm wearing the king outfit.
Character piece.
It's turning me into a fucking douchebag.
Yeah. So, and he like started like jaying it, and I saw it after. Like someone was like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And I could see him jerking off like this.
Yo,
woman.
what the fuck?
Yeah, like she was jerking off to this woman, and then like there was like a dude on the train.
Jesus Christ.
There was a dude on the train that like yelled at him, but like he wasn't like a bravado like macho dude. He's like, "Stop that!
Oh, really?
Stop!"
Yeah.
And the guy was just like, "Oh shit." Like,
Yeah, it wasn't like get the fuck off the fucking train, bro. What the fuck is the matter with you, yo?
It was homeless clarity. Like he was like, yeah, well, that's fucked up. I shouldn't jerk off. And then, but the guy just. The weirdest thing about the subway is that you are trapped on there with whoever is on there.
I had to sleep on a subway once because I was homeless for a night with my friend Chris Vega.
Chris Vega, yeah. Chris Vega would sleep in our closet.
We were stuck in Co-op City in Queens. I think it was Co-op. We were stuck in Queens during a blizzard. And craziest night ever, bro. Like I met he was like calling random people that he knew, and he's like, "Yo, like we're homeless right now." Like, cause Chris used to answer the phone, he used to go, "Hello." He's like, "Yo, we're like mad homeless right now." He doesn't sound like that. But like we called somebody and we used to smoke weed. So his friends were like, "Yo," his one friend was like, "Yo, the best we could do is like smoke a blunt with you in the basement, but then you got to leave." So like we bought time and we smoked in this basement, and we were just talking about how we were like homeless for the night because I like wasn't staying at home and we were stuck in Queens. And I remember just like going around with Chris, and it was a blizzard, and we were mad shook because we weren't fully clothed for this. So then we went to his other friend's house, this girl Jennifer. And she fucking was like, "Yeah, you know, you guys can stay with me for a second in my hallway, but my parents are going to like wake up. Like, you can't be here the whole time." And we were like, "Do you have any food?" And she brought us out like blueberry muffins because we were high as fuck. And then her mom was like, she's like, "Who the fuck are you?" She's like, "Get the fuck out of here." And like, she's like, "Get inside, Jennifer." Like, while we were outside, we got kicked out. We went to a blizzard. Dude, it was fucking ridiculous. We were out in the snow and we didn't know what to do. We went into like this little, like where a door was, but there was like an indent in these bricks, like in a high school. So we were sitting in there, and I had to wrap my feet in like one of those like bags they give you for free at a college when you like enroll,
like a tote bag.
Yeah, a tote bag, like a gym bag.
Yeah.
And then me and him would take turns using the bag, and we had to breathe inside of our own shirts just to fucking survive. And then he's like, we need to find a fucking train to sleep on. So we just slept, and we asked the metro guy that was working, and we're like, "Yo, can we just sleep on this train till like 6 or 7 in the morning?" And we just slept on a train like two homeless men. It was crazy.
Okay, so I have a couple questions.
Craziest adventure ever.
What did this fucking their parents found you in the hallway just eating blueberry muffins?
Yeah, and she was like, "It's fucking time to go to sleep." She's like, "What the fuck are you doing out here?" She's like, she was like, "Get the fuck back inside." She was like, because her mom was like, "Who are these two boys you're with at like 1 a.m. in Queens?"
Yeah,
but she told her, she was like, "It's our best friend," because I think her mom knew who Chris was, but she didn't know me. And she was like, "Get the fuck out of here! Like, it's late at night." And then like me and Chris were just out in this blizzard, like just surviving.
Why weren't you home?
I don't know. Probably because I just wanted to smoke weed and be a badass and do hood rat shit with my friends. That's got to be the biggest reason why. But we survived in this fucking blizzard, me and fucking Chris. God. And I remember coming home because the snow eventually stopped. Like, but it was like a mini blizz.
Where the hell is he these days?
I don't know. He lives somewhere.
I talk to
him on Facebook sometimes. But.
This kid would always be sleeping in our room.
Yeah, and he loved smoking weed.
Loved smoking weed. He was like he kind of reminded me of like John Leguizamo.
Yeah, he was like a John Leguizamo. I smoked a lot of weed too though back then. Shit ton. Yeah. You smoked here and there, but you never really like fully liked it, right?
Nah, it just made me feel anxious and like, you know, like
right away, really?
yeah, like any kind of like stimulant and shit, like that shit made me fucking
Remember when you
mad.
stole weed from me and I had to chase you down? And you were with all your
Did
friends?
I steal weed from you?
Yeah, you took a 20 bag to go smoke with your friends.
Oh, that's right.
And you told me where your
That's
spot was
right.
before that. And I just showed up one day and ruined everyone's high. I was like, yo, where the fuck's my money at for my fucking 20 sack? And you were just like, yo, chill. I was going to pay you back. Relax. And like all your friends are like high as fuck. Just like, yeah, man, can we not do this right now? I just showed up like Popo. Like, where the fuck's my money, bitch?
Dude, you were such an animal back then. You were like,
God. You just took like a 20. Because you know why? I probably owed somebody money, to be honest.
yeah, but like a 20 sack back then, like think about it. How old were we? 15 and 17 probably.
Yeah, and neither of us were working.
Yeah.
I was, but it was on the block.
$20 is a big deal.
The suburbs block.
Like when dad would give us like $10, I'd be like, yo, I'm the richest kid in town.
Yeah, I know. We feel so like fucking pimped out.
I'd feel so privileged. I was like, this is the greatest.
What did
day
you
of my
spend money
entire
on
life.
at school? When dad gave you money, what would you spend it on the most?
Like Snapples and fucking Choco Tacos and shit. Like, you know, like those were my favorite things to eat.
Remember Jakeem? He used to fucking buy fucking potato chips and sell them for like $1 in the hallway.
Yeah, fucking Jakeem one time fucking walked up behind me while I was playing basketball and put me in a fucking rear naked choke and almost made me pass out. Do you remember that?
No, I wasn't there for that.
He just did it for no reason.
Yeah,
I don't know.
because he was just the older dude. He was just fucking with motherfuckers.
So I'm playing basketball, like having a great time. I'm just like, yeah, basketball is my favorite sport. And then I can't breathe. And then I'm just like, and then I think Zach Brown was like, yo, chill. Like, what are you doing?
and we
Like,
used
he's
to-
going to pass
we
out.
used to call Jakeem Chicken Wing because whenever he shot the ball, he would shoot it and his arms would go like this.
Yeah, yeah. And he had like a lisp.
Yeah, he had like a list, but he used to shoot the ball and then his arms would go dead, like his palms, like his wrists. And then he would shoot and then go like this, and we used to call him Chicken Wing.
You know, used to do that too. Adam Waters used to. God Buns used to do that shit.
What, chicken wings?
No, he used to like pull up in like basketball shorts with no shirt on and no underwear and play basketball. For
Yeah,
like
and he
11 hours.
also fought all the older dudes there.
Yeah.
Remember Clear Boy,
Clear Boy. All right,
Yeah.
so there was this kid called Clear Boy.
who was just incredibly pasty as fuck, but you could see through his body.
You could see through his body, so they called
Yeah.
him Clear Boy. I
Yeah,
don't know
he was-
who came up with Clear Boy, but
don't
it
know.
was fucking
That was his
hysterical.
X-Men name.
Yeah, that was his. that was his X-Men.
Because he was so fucking pasty. You could just. He was like a fucking I don't know. He was like a transparent, translucent piece of paper.
Yeah, but Adam. This was a buildup. This Clear Boy Adam.
Yeah,
fight.
so we used to play ball in the park against these older guys who were fucking just, they weren't douchebags, but they just took the game so seriously. Like these older white dudes that used to just show up like, so we run in one press? Like, you know what I mean? And then we used to be like, bro, we're going to smoke you guys.
White dudes love to run.
Yeah, older white dudes at the park.
Older white guys
And they love playing
love
against
saying
yeah,
run.
yeah, and they're like, I'm not racist. I play fucking basketball with black kids every day, and Spanish kids.
Oh yeah,
But like
yeah.
older guy, and they love making call outs and shit. That you're like, bro, chill. We're not like this is we're doing a pickup game in the fucking park.
And they coach like while you're playing.
Yeah, they say shit that doesn't make sense. They're like, watch your six. You're like, bro, this isn't for fucking the army. Like, what are you doing?
It's like, yo, back screen, back screen.
Back screen, back screen. Yeah, they're
Show.
Yeah, they do like every move mad serious. When they actually do a pick, they get like mad stiff, and they're fucking kids up. So like, Adam and this one dude just had beef for mad long in the park, and they would always just talk shit. And then one day, and I think he used to be a cop or was a cop or something like that.
Yeah, I think Clear Boy was a cop.
And then like Adam used to be like, yo, fuck Clear Boy, you can suck my dick. And he used to just yell it out because they were beefing one day. And then
He would drive by in a car and be just like, yo, Clear Boy.
Yes, yeah. And then
like reverse racism.
Yeah. He was like, fuck you, Clear Boy, you little bitch. And then like fucking one day, Adam was down in town by the VFW, and he showed up, and they fucking scrapped, and he like hit Adam, or they were like scrapping for a second. God. And Adam was just like, bro, you're like fucking 30 fighting like a fucking 18-year-old kid.
Yeah,
that's always the
kid.
excuse.
That's always the kid excuse. Dude, you're like 30. I'm like, dude, you're a fucking piece of shit asshole.
An older guy can't beat a younger guy's ass because they look like a piece of shit after they do it, or they're a fucking loser pussy because they lost to a kid.
Yeah.
Like when Cat Williams got his ass beat by a 7-year-old.
Where's your dad? Where are your parents?
Yeah, where's your
You snuck me.
Yeah. Fall back, little boy.
Fall back, little boy. No, because there was that group. I remember one time a parent came up to Adam one time and was screaming at him at the basketball court and was just like, get on your knees.
What the hell?
And Adam was like, chill.
yeah, that was that thing. Yeah.
He'd be like, yo, chill.
Shout out to our friend Adam. Yeah.
Adam fucking shout out Cheadles. He always Cheadles would always bring a fucking boombox.
Yeah.
And shoot like half court threes. He never played
a game. He would just there's always that guy too that would just show up and
doesn't play the game.
Fucking threes.
He never wants to play. And I was just like, yo, you gonna play or like what's up? He'd just be like, nah, I ain't gonna play, but like, just shoot this.
God, playing basketball as a kid was like the fucking best, man. Just picking teams to play with your picking out new teams, playing with your homies.
You wouldn't play. You would play, but you wouldn't play a lot.
No, I didn't play a lot because I fucking just never liked competition ever. Like, because mom would always be like, I signed you up for the basketball team. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Why was that?
I just didn't like competition. I never liked sports. I didn't like having to prove myself for something I didn't fully like. I like proving myself to be an entertainer, but I didn't like proving myself on something. Like I just never. But what was funny was I was naturally gifted at playing sports. You know what I mean? I was definitely really good,
very athletic.
Yeah, I just didn't put in the time, and I didn't want to because I never liked sports like that.
You're the most naturally athletic of the three boys.
Yeah, that's what everyone used to say all the time.
I think if you pursued a sport,
I think I would have been nasty.
You would have been very good.
Yeah. Because I was OCD though too. I got very into my handle was nice.
Yeah, you did.
I had nice handles. But I could not shoot the ball for shit. I mean, my shooting wasn't terrible, but I could not shoot the ball really for shit.
Your form wasn't great.
Yeah,
if you worked on your form though, you could have played basketball.
100.
Sure.
I would have been really good.
Yeah,
I just didn't want to put in the time.
Or wrestling.
You were good because you put in the time.
Yeah,
and then football was just your calling. I think out of nowhere. I didn't even expect that, to be honest. I'm like, this guy never played a game of football in his life. Then the next thing you know, he's fucking getting talked about all-star shit.
I didn't know what football was until...
Dude, you were catching that local name shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not even just here. I mean, all over the towns and stuff. They were probably they got this Danny kid who's nasty.
Yep. And then I look at other places where it's so... That's the one cool thing about being from a small town is you get to be kind of a celebrity when you're little.
Yeah, it makes you feel like you're bigger than you are too.
There was a kid that we went to school with,
but that's how John was. John was amazing at
amazing baseball player.
Daniel too,
great baseball player too.
Yeah,
they were both great
and big names too.
Hell yeah, they would just get walked and shit. They were great. We had some good athletes in our family. I just think that you were the most naturally athletically gifted.
Yeah.
When it comes to just jumping around and moving your body and shit.
Yeah, but apparently I was too busy slapping kids' dicks by accident. That's probably why I stopped playing.
That's why you were afraid of competition.
Yeah, I got a huge palm of a cock in my hand when I was fucking...
A dick dragged across your face. There's always those...
Also, by the way, in the comments, somebody said I fucking laugh like Woody the Woodpecker. My response is, suck my cock, pussy. Anyways.
Yeah, people get a little crazy in the comments from time to time.
Oh, I love the comments.
That's the best part about it. Also, here's the other best thing.
Speaking of... What were we going to say?
Yeah, speaking of a hairy woodpecker, we are going to get into the sponsors real quick. We are very proud to be working with the folks over at Manscaped. Okay, and support for the LoPriore podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below-the-waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision engineered tools for your family jewels. That's right. They obsess,
bars.
Yes, huge bars. They obsess over their technology developments to provide you with the best tools for grooming experiences, okay? Manscaped is trusted by over 2 million men worldwide. That's a bunch of dudes. We have an exclusive offer. That's a bunch of dudes, brother. We have an exclusive offer for our listeners, okay? It's 20% off and free shipping with the code LOPS at manscaped.com. All right, so Manscaped hooked me up and my brother up with a bunch of tools and formulations from their Perfect Package 3.0 kit, okay? I got myself a wonderful 3.0 lawnmower, which was so good on my balls.
Yes.
And on my pubes.
Yes.
That I feel like I am, 20 again.
Yeah.
Down below the waist.
Yeah.
Also, when you trim, you get a little bit of that, like that extra peen. Like you get that little bit of the base.
Yep.
So that's why Manscaped is helping me out. All right.
Confidence.
It just gives me confidence. How'd you go when you used yours?
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Manscaped makes the best stuff for balls. That's just what it is. Okay. Manscaped has created the best ball hair trimmer ever, the Lawnmower 3.0. Their third generation trimmer features a cutting edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents like nicks. Thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology, I now feel confident when shaving my boys. It's the facts. In addition, this trimmer comes with an LED light for a more precise shave and is waterproof, so you can make it and take it in the shower. All right? Shave clean and easy. I don't think you knew that, but now you know that. All right? Don't use the same trimmer you use on your face as your balls. That's just nasty. We all know that.
100%.
The Lawnmower 3.0 comes inside their brand new Perfect Package 3.0, which comes with everything you need to keep trimmed, cut free, and smelling nice down there in your downstairs ball area, okay? The Manscaped Perfect Package 3.0 also includes the Crop Preserver. It's an anti-chafing ball deodorant. This is deodorant for your nuts, sir, all right? You already put deodorant on your armpits. Why not put them on the smallest part of your smelliest part, and sometimes the smallest? On me, it's the smallest part of your body, and yes, your balls stink. Balls stink. We were just talking about it. Speaking of sweaty and stinky balls, I am thankful for their Crop Reviver. This product alone with the Crop Preserver keeps your balls from sweating, smelling,
Fire.
sticking, okay? All that bad stuff about balls, they take care of it, all right? And there's not that many bad things about balls, but there are some bad things, all right? All right, Manscaped threw in 2 free gifts into their perfect package, a pair of high-performance Manscaped boxers, which are fire.
Yes.
They're so dope. And they threw in a shirt.
The shirt was nice too.
Awesome.
The shirt was actually
Shirt was
amazing.
awesome. The shirt was awesome. All right. Trim your junk, guys. You have to get your junk trimmed, and this is it. Now you have the opportunity. Get 20% off. And
Safely.
Yes, and safely. So get 20% off and free shipping with the code LOPS. That's LOPS at manscaped.com, and your balls will thank you. Okay. We have another sponsor of the show. These guys are the best in the business, okay? We want to thank Blue Chew. Blue Chew, okay, is making waves and bringing more confidence to the bedroom by offering chewable tablets that can help men get stronger and longer lasting erections, okay? This is Blue Chew. Blue Chew works. That's all I'm going to say. Blue Chew is a unique online service that delivers the same ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost. Blue Chew's tablet will help men achieve harder and stronger erections to combat all forms of ED, and ED stands for erectile dysfunction, okay? Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so no visits to the doctor, no awkward conversations, no waiting in line at the pharmacy, and it ships right to your door in a discreet package, okay? Because, a lot of people aren't comfortable about suffering from ED, and nobody should really know if you're suffering from ED or not. And I agree. I would like for it to be discreet. I don't want people to know that I'm having some issues in the bedroom, okay? The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com. Consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part, it's all done online, okay? Blue Chew's licensed medical providers work with you to find the right ingredient and strength for your prescription, so it's catered to how your body works, all right? Don't like swallowing pills? You don't have to anymore. You could chew it, okay? And Blue Chew's sildenafil and tadalafil, okay, tablets are chewable. That's it. Chewable tablets. And also, guess what? They're made in the US of A, America, brother. And they prepare and ship direct, so it's cheaper than a pharmacy. So if you can benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information, okay? So, listen, what's the deal? Here's the deal. To try Blue Chew free, You could try Blue Chew for free when you use promo code LOPS, that's LOPS, at checkout, and just pay $5 for shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code LOPS, LOPS, to receive your first month of Blue Chew free. And we want to thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
Shout out to Blue Chew.
Shout out to Blue
Sounds
Chew.
like a Pokemon.
Yes, a very good one.
Also, when you're in bed, you don't want to whiff, so get yourself stiff.
Yeah, get yourself stiff. All right.
Responsibly.
You know what to do. Get that penis up with Blue Chew. All right. But yes, thank you to our sponsors. The other question I wanted to ask you, actually going offside of Blue Chew.
Hit me with it.
Do you think? This is it. I was watching a YouTube channel which showed like vaginal rejuvenation.
Okay.
And on YouTube, it's like they show the actual thing, and I never knew what vaginal rejuvenation was, but like they take this like little like device and they just go in there and like turn it, so they're like churning your vagina into like rejuvenating it.
Is it a dildo?
Yeah, it's like a dildo, but it has like things on the side and on the top that like send out like vibrations to, like tighten your vagines.
What? So it's like reconstructing dildo?
It's like it's a reconstructing dildo that like rejuvenates the vagina, which I didn't know what vaginal rejuvenation was until like a year ago. I didn't know that you could just like.
Is that like Keegs?
No, I'll look up the exact quote because I don't want to be the exact definition.
Oh, is that me?
It might be you.
Oh, it's my iPad. Sorry, guys.
Sorry,
It's my
guys.
iPad.
Somebody was calling Michael on his iPad.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. It's an iPad. Let's just cover it up. Let's cover it up right now. Oh my
Stop
god.
fucking calling me. I'm doing some thing. Stop
Oh my god.
fucking calling me. I'm doing some thing. If you're my friend, it's gonna be the end of your life.
iPad. Yes.
iPad.
So
Keep talking. I'm gonna turn that off.
yeah, no. So I'm gonna look up the actual definition of vaginal rejuvenation. Vaginal rejuvenation. Let's see. Definition, I guess. Rejuvenation's a weird word. All right, so vaginal rejuvenation is a broad term for vaginal corrective treatments. These procedures can be done for cosmetic reasons. Oh, like you could like pretty up your puss.
Oh, that's great. Fucking Chris Melberger called me. Chris, don't ever call me again.
Oh, Melberger. Shout out Chris Melberger. Great guy.
Probably wanted to call about the vaginal
rejuvenation or Pokemon cards.
buy the product.
So vaginal tightness and urinary incontinence. What does that mean?
I don't know. This is a strange world.
Energy-based
venturing
treatments
into.
provide a non-surgical option for vaginal rejuvenation. So that's what I was seeing. I don't know why I'm doing this, but it was like literally in and out, and it sends like vibrations to like rejuvenate your vagina. I was like, what the fuck?
Damn, that's
on the
pretty
same
dope. That's science.
On the same video, I did not know that this was a thing.
Vagina science.
That video ended.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I need to see more of this fucking pussy science.
Yes.
So I'm like, all right, let's see. Then I see a dick.
What?
They do lipo from a fat part of your body,
Yeah.
and they pump it into your dick
What?
and make your soft dick
Huge.
huge.
So this is a thing you can do?
Dude, you could take fat, which I have some extra of, and pump it right to your dick, dude.
That's crazy.
The craziest thing about like surgery is how loosely they are with that fucking stick.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, all right, so fuck
Yeah.
shit.
It's so true.
Like,
it's
God
like
damn,
it's
dude,
like
you're killing him.
It's like a dude at McDonald's like flipping moving the fries around in grease.
Dude, and
It's like
there's-
nothing to them.
And they're holding it, and I just see like
All the lipo being done.
yeah, it's just like this fucking little sticks coming out.
Yeah.
And I'm
it
like,
is
dude,
fucking
what the
creepy,
fuck are
dude.
they doing?
Yeah, it's very scary.
But yeah,
looking.
they
I
could
agree.
they could take that out and shove it right into your dick, and your dick becomes noticeably bigger. But the guy had so he pumped it into the PP, so it's pumping into the base of the PP,
Yes.
and it bunches up, and he has to like mold it.
What?
He has to mold and spread the fat throughout the ding dong. He has to mold it. So he
That was
literally
like the most
is
Puerto
like,
Rican I've ever heard you sound by accident.
He had to mold it. He had to mold it. Yeah, so I had no idea that vaginal rejuvenation was a thing. I thought like maybe they did like surgery or something, but I had no idea that they could stick this like vibrating.
This all sounds very risky and expensive, which is like a terrible combo for me personally.
If you were a girl and had like, I don't want to say whack tits, but like whack tits, like
I probably would have whack tits if I was a girl.
Nah, you probably have tighter tits.
Yeah, I would just have really tight tits.
I would have fat tits.
Your tits would be great.
I'd be just a big titted biatch.
You would be great. You'd be so great.
Would you get breast implants? Think about shit.
If I was a girl, no, I like being natural in general. Like, cause like there are things on my own body now where I'm like, would I get this done? And I'm like, nah, I wouldn't do that.
What do you think about getting done?
No, nothing ever. I'm just saying if there were things, I'm like, oh, I could probably do that. I could probably do that. It's like stupid shit. Like, oh, can I make my ears bigger?
Do you think
ear surgery is like the most boring surgery.
Auditory rejuvenation.
Ear surgery done. Fucking like for what? You know what I mean?
People,
so I can please somebody else.
Some people do that shit though.
Love yourself, yeah. I know it's hard, but like you're great.
So what do you say to like people that argue and they'll be like, "Well, like this is me loving myself. I just want to be happy with my body, so I'm doing it."
Then let them do it. That's all right. Then do what you want to do. I mean, look, like I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna care what you look like. If you're happy, then you're happy. I'm not gonna tell you not to be happy.
Listen, if you take fat from your leg and put it into your dick, I'm gonna talk about it though.
I mean, like, well, it's not our fault either. We've had to fucking, be given these shows that show us all this shit, crazy shit. And it's like, obviously you're going to have it. Yeah, we're exposed to it. Obviously you're going to be a fucking victim. Remember that show, like Dr. whatever, Hollywood, whatever the fuck it was, like, and he's just drawing fucking on tits all day and like what he's going to do. And then they show it and there's like that fucking yellow iodine shit all over their boobs. And I'm just like, this is so like, obviously we're going to have an opinion. I'm seeing it done. And then she comes back for another or whatever. Or he or whatever is getting done. And it's like, if people aren't happy with themselves or they just actually, some people, I don't even know if they're actually unhappy with themselves. They just want something for like maybe acting or something like that, you know? So.
Yeah, they do that. A lot of it's like for professional shit. But like I see like, I never really thought.
I just keep thinking of you doing this.
No, I never.
You're flipping burgers.
Like, all right. So I lived in like Florida for a year, right?
Yeah.
This conversation would be done already. They love that shit, like cosmetic surgery, all that shit. Like it's so much more of a norm down there because it's like hot all year round and people have to have like their titties out at all.
People get shit like that young too, man.
Yeah,
people do it. People are doing it at like I think whatever the legal age is, but I think it's like 18 or I think you could do it super young.
But like those shows like Dr. Hollywood, like they would come in and he would rub like teriyaki sauce all over them.
Yeah, whatever that fucking
I don't know what it is.
Whatever that sauce is all over the tits. Yeah. You always see it's like staining.
And then he would draw. He would draw all over them.
Yeah.
And then he would they draw on you, and then they open you up and stick shit in your body with these lines that this person physically drew on you.
And I bitched about getting a colonoscopy. I can't imagine being out for hours and you just wake up and your stomach's been removed and you got to like deal with that when you get up. Fuck that. It's just like, it's so crazy. I mean, hey, to each their own. If they want to go through that shit and then, possibly have your fucking tit fucking blow up like a goddamn fucking balloon out of the atmosphere and then fucking stratosphere, then by all means do it. But
I mean, plastic surgery is it's all about self-esteem unless like you need it done. Like you get your face ripped open.
It's so scary. I just would never, I don't know. I
couldn't do it. I couldn't know like, am I willing to possibly die for this?
Yeah. That's what I mean. It's just very risky.
Yeah. And like, listen, like anesthesia is like a normal thing. Like
other than that, I don't give a fuck why someone does it. Who gives a shit? Like it's their body. Let them do what they want. But at the same time, like, I mean, if you come over and it looks like someone fucking smacked you in the face with a bat, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna notice it.
But they were like people we went to school with, like that had a completely different nose, and then we would come back from like Christmas break, and their nose would be different.
Yeah, like 3 times.
Yeah, and they would just be like, "Yeah, I got in a skiing accident." And I was like, "Not buying it." Not buying it.
Yeah.
Not buying it. You got your fucking nose done.
I had allergies.
I had a deviated septum.
Yeah, and it's like, whatever, it's all good. Like at the end of the day, it's someone else's body. I don't care, but I mean, I'm gonna notice it.
Yeah, dude. If your fucking tits are 3 sizes bigger than
also,
the last time I saw you,
also again,
someone's gonna ask a question about
100%, 100%. And my thing is like, you know what I mean? My thing is like, I don't know. I don't really. If I did get it done, I'd be like, yeah, what up? I got my shit done. And someone would be like, yeah, we know, but everybody's different. You know?
Do you think that getting the colonoscopy is like made you less afraid of doctors and shit?
Anesthesia, yeah,
Anesthesia,
definitely.
right?
Yeah, because I got knocked right out.
What if you could like have anything like done
on my body?
On your body. Nothing big, but like what would you want to like clean up?
Clean up? Like you mean look better or
just like something on your body like that maybe that's on it, like you were like, yeah, I would get rid of this or like get it taken off or like get something maybe
oh
like
I have a
or calf implant
I'm not gonna
or some shit.
Yeah, I mean I'm not gonna take all this shit off now, but I have like a cyst, like it's like not a cyst, it's more like a spur, like a buildup that's been on my head ever since high school.
Has it gotten bigger?
No, it stays the same size and it doesn't hurt at all, but it should be drained, like definitely. And
dude, just have them fucking just give the old.
I'm gonna get it like drained. Yeah, I'm gonna just get it taken out because it just looks like someone. It looks like I got fucking punched in my head. That's all it looks. That's all it looks like, and it's just been there forever. But it's not growing.
I can't remember the last time I saw your head.
Yeah, I mean everyone says that, but like I remember John saw it once. Mom was like, "Oh, what is that? What is that?" And I was like, "It's just been there forever. I've had it since high school, legit since high school." And even when I had a lot of hair, it was hard to notice because the hair was like blocking it out. But I've had this bump there forever.
Does it hurt to touch?
No, it doesn't hurt at all.
It's just there.
Yeah, it's just there.
Do you ever look at it like, God, I hate this fucking thing?
No, I'm not like that. I'm not like, oh my God, I'm so gross. It's weird. I just don't care. You know what I mean? Like if someone else though is, you know what I mean? We're talking shit like oh my God, you're getting this done to your face. And that's probably the same person that'd be like, oh my God, what is on your fucking head? You know what I mean? So fuck them. Why'd you get your fucking, you look like you fucking got two fucking slugs making love on your face.
I mean, it's obviously a preference thing, but for me, it's like, I like to see people in their natural states.
I don't know.
And that's just me. That's,
it's not up to us, but at the same time, it's like I'm sure you were to them, if they're not beautiful, it's like you can't say anything to it, you know. But to us, we're like, hey man, like love yourself, but it's always easier said than done, you know.
Yeah.
Because how many times have you just looked in the mirror and you're like, oh, you're a piece of shit
every day. Oh, so wait, so so hypnic jerks. We got off of that. So I was falling asleep. This is what the panic attack that I had this week.
Yeah.
So I'm falling asleep and I go,
yeah.
And Selena wakes up too. She's like, "What's wrong?"
Yeah.
And I was just like, "What?"
Yeah.
Now I'm mad afraid.
Yeah, you're freaking out.
From that moment until the next day.
Caffeine jerks, right?
Caffeine jerks, bro. And I was just like, yo, terrified throughout the entire day. Like I would stand up and get lightheaded and shit.
Jesus.
Yeah, but then the mental part like takes over. Oh my God. So like I have like a pulse oximeter on. You know what I mean? I'm doing all like the hypochondriac shit.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, yo, like, oh my God, like I'm dying. And I was like, yo, I'm going to go to the hospital. She was like, yo, I'm not going to let you go.
You had texted me. You're like, yo, should I just go to the hospital? I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I was like, it sounds like you're just having an anxiety attack. You should probably just like try to sleep it off, which I know is easier said than done.
Yeah.
Also.
Because the sleep after was terrible.
Yeah, and your brain's racing. You're like, oh my fucking God. And then you just start thinking that the worst can happen or is going to happen. Because your body's thinking that you're actually going through something that you're really not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your brain's telling you something's happening, and then you start freaking out because nothing's happening. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, am I going to fucking... That's what all anxiety attacks are like that. I haven't had one in a long time, to be honest. So
yeah, no, they're fucking terrible. They're the worst. But like... I'm happy that I didn't go because that's like always been like a big thing for me.
Yeah.
Like not like letting myself get to that point.
Yeah.
And obviously it's like with COVID and shit, like I don't be walking around a fucking hospital and shit. But like I just remember like, yo, this was like the most debilitating one I've had in a long time. And it was coffee. I can't enjoy coffee.
You've been going to the hospital since you like, I mean, everyone goes to the hospital even when they're younger, but I feel like you've been to the hospital a few good damn times.
I don't know, like 30, 40. But that's just I had no
probably
like,
more. Remember when we were younger? So remember when we were younger, for some reason we used to take like baths at the same time. Like mom and dad would just be on like their cheap shit, like maybe like saving water.
Yeah, that might be a Hispanic Italian thing.
Maybe it is.
I don't
like
think
wash all your ducklings at the same fucking time.
Yeah, save water.
But like, I think you went in after a separate time for me, and for some reason, I remember being on one that night. I was like, I'm a kid, like just having like a good life. And I took a shower or a bath first. Maybe I was older and I was happy that I was taking my own bath. And I remember like just being like, oh man, I didn't piss. I remember going back to pissing in showers. And I remember I pissed all over the fucking tub before I left. I was just like pissing on the tub. And I'll never forget. They were like, Danny, it's your time to go to the shower. And like you went to go in the shower and you just hear like, and you're just, everyone runs in the bathroom and Danny's laying in the tub like a fucking dying bird. And he's just covered in my piss and blood, and his chin is cracked open.
This part opened up.
He slipped on my piss and cracked his chin open on the soap fucking holder thing. Whatever the
soap dish. Is there anything more solid than a fucking soap dish? Why are they there?
That thing was on that wall too back in the day.
Dude,
and you're a little kid. You don't weigh that much, so your chin got split the fuck open. And I'll never forget Danny just screaming, crying, and he's got blood going down. My mom and our mom's very dramatic, obviously too. So I would be dramatic too. Your kid's bleeding fucking to death from his chin, and my mom's just like, oh my fucking god, Danny, his fucking chin is bleeding. Michael pissed all over him. So like just, you get rushed to the hospital, and I didn't know what was happening, and I remember I had no underpants on, and I had just a shirt, big shirt. And I was just doing I was like, my little dick's out. I'm doing cartwheels in the fucking corridor and shit, and I didn't know what was happening to him. Do you remember the trip to the hospital?
Yeah. So Dad took me, and he was mad about it for some reason.
Yeah.
Dad was never like, oh my God, are you okay? He's like, all right, come on, let's go to the doctor.
Yeah.
You know, like he was
put your shirt on it. Let it bleed out.
Daddy chill. But like, you know, so like for me, I was like, yo, this fucking hurts.
Of course.
Because the adrenaline of like it opening, like I was more afraid of like, then as time went on, I'm like, this fucking hurts, bro. My chin is exposed. Yeah. I was like, this is fucking painful.
Plus, you probably have like my piss in it.
Yeah, fucking covered in blood and piss. I'm like an old fucking back street brawler or some shit. It's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, no.
So, you know what I mean? So like,
you had like a UFC crack open at the age of like 6 or 5.
Split open. So I remember Dad taking me, and then Dad does this thing when he's in doctor's offices that he has to talk to the doctor the entire time.
Yeah.
So like the guy's like, he's like, well, you know, the kids, they're messing around. It's fucking scratch off, you know.
Yeah.
Just blowing the fucking dirt off his scratch off into my chin hole. You know,
this is a big cut too.
It was huge. And I remember they're like, all right, Danny, like we're gonna give you stitches. And I was like, no.
Yeah, like freaking out.
Like, I don't want it.
And by the way, this is like at 11 or 12 at night. This was like
it was super late at night. I was like 7 years old or something.
Yeah, we were like
6 years old.
We were like getting ready at 9 or 10, but the whole ordeal was just like happened.
Yeah. So they give me the stitches, which honestly didn't really hurt that bad.
No, they don't. No, they inject you. And shit.
Yeah. So it honestly didn't hurt that bad. I just remember going there and being like, yo, I'm in such pain right now. My fucking chin hurts so much. And I remember I had a fucking big ass chin. Like the next day, the whole fucking shit was swollen. But Dad bought me Starburst, and I crushed like a whole bag. And he let me stay out till like 4 a.m.
Yeah, you got to stay up because you just had this big bandage on your fucking chin and like
it's fucking
for the
terrible.
Stitches. Yeah, and it's all just because I just like my greasy ass fucking Puerto Rican boy pissed.
Remember when Dad made us sleep in the kitchen with the dog because we wouldn't go to sleep?
Yeah, he wouldn't. Yeah, we wouldn't go to sleep, and he goes, "You want to sleep out here or the kitchen? Which one is it?" And he made me go outside, and I was like, "Oh, I'll go inside in the kitchen."
He made us
sleep in the kitchen.
He made us sleep in the kitchen with our dog.
Yeah, with the dogs.
And then Mommy came, like fucking, what are those movies where like
she was like someone helping like Anne Frank.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was like we were like, you know, it was like during the Holocaust. I don't want to make Holocaust.
She's like, I don't have much time, but here's a Triscuit or like something like that.
No, she snuck us into the room.
Oh yeah, snuck us back into the room.
Snuck us into the room and let us like sleep there. She was like, "Daddy's asleep. Come, kids." And it was like that weird violin music was playing. And we had to leave the dog behind.
Yeah. You're like, what about Sparky?
Churchill.
Yeah.
What about Churchill? But yeah, I don't know. Dad would always do some like weird shit. Like I hear like other people's stories about like how they're, you know, obviously, like it could be like very traumatizing. Like shit
No,
like-
not really though.
it wasn't like that.
I think
to
we
me.
were just. I think we were so dumb we didn't even know how to like get traumatized. To be honest, I think Dad would agree. Like obviously we're both we're smart guys, but I just think as a kids like we were like, yo, Dad, like he's not gonna kill us.
No,
But we're gonna let's just get smacked up and like still have fun.
Like imagine your dad. I'm talking to the audience. Now.
Yeah.
Imagine your dad, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna hate this part of the show. Love you, Dad. You know what I'm saying?
Daddy, chill.
Don't get mad. Don't be upset. Like he tried to run me over with a car, right? And he drove the car up onto the sidewalk. And
To
was
be
like,
honest, probably rightfully so.
Yeah. I'm gonna cover him. Not one part of me has ever been like, yo, like to this day that traumatized me. I think it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's just funny.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's just funny.
Like, obviously,
we
people
were-
would hear it and be like, "Oh my god, like you poor baby." I was like, "Ew, what are you talking about?"
Because we're able to laugh at like the dysfunctional actions of our family, like because we were just as dysfunctional. We did stupid shit too.
Dude, do you know how
all the
many
time.
times that guy had to sit in the living room and mom, but like mostly dad, because like dad didn't say much and then he would just explode and kill everyone. But he must have just so many times just been like, "Yo, what is fucking wrong with these kids?"
Yeah, he probably thought we were so I've realized when parents every generation they're just not ready for their kids.
Yeah, but yeah, I never really got traumatized by that stuff. I laugh at all that stuff now. I think it was funny. I don't think he thinks it's funny, but it's funny, Dad. Don't worry about it. It's funny.
No, it is now because it's over with. You should be able to laugh at it.
Yeah.
He knows. We know that we were just fucking assholes too when we were younger too.
Yo, I have like a sore throat.
Do you?
Yeah, like on like the right side of my throat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then for me, like
You know what I'm saying?
immediately, I just think I immediately just think I have COVID every fucking time.
Yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't been more scared about COVID, but
Yeah, because of your respiratory fucking issues.
yeah, respiratory and then diabetes.
Yes.
I love how this virus just had that be worse for like the two things that I have.
It
Like,
was
what
so
the fuck?
It was so scary in the fucking. I know. It's like you just got the wrong cards dealt.
What was Corona like here?
It wasn't really too scary, but everyone was scared in the beginning. Everyone was fucking shook because it was like the apocalypse almost.
Yeah, dude.
But like, but after I don't know. After now, it's really chill. But apparently, people are still getting it in this area though. So it's obviously not gone.
People are still getting it in Hastings?
Yeah. Yep. But it's not as bad as it was. Like the spike went down. There was kind of a spike, I think. But we had people that we knew that were close. Someone's family passed away from here too. So
Yeah.
it's unfortunate and it sucks. But like I don't know. I'm weird about the vaccine too. I don't know if you are. I'm probably gonna get it, but it's just hearing people get mad sick on the second one freaks me out hearing it.
Yeah, and like,
but Dad got it and he's fine now.
yeah, but Dad's a fucking savage. That guy survived like 3 heart attacks. That guy's such a beast. I think I'm just I'm afraid of it to get it.
Yeah.
But a part of me is like, nah, like just go and get it. But like, what if I get it and then I get really sick and then I die?
Yeah, but you're not going to. You just gotta don't think that way. If you're fucking dead, then you're dead. You got no choice in the matter after that.
That's true.
But so chances
no choice in the matter after that.
chances are though you're gonna be fine. Apparently it feels like the flu but without certain things, and it's not even longer than a day.
The flu I could take. I have no problem with the flu.
That's basically what it feels like.
I'm just
Everyone has different reactions though too. Some people probably woke up feeling like their fucking legs exploded. I don't know.
Did you see that that nurse that passed out after she got it? She has a pre-existing condition that makes her like pass out.
Yeah.
But
So
this is right after she fucking gets the vaccine. Watch this.
oh Jesus! There's a
hand of
video of
medical-
it.
Yeah, look.
Oh
A
God!
nurse is vaccinated.
For
Just
real?
minutes later, this happened.
Yo, she's straight for reals.
Oh
Tiffany Dover
Jesus!
fainted as she spoke to reporters at a hospital in Chattanooga, Tennessee. But it turns out
Oh, for
it
real?
wasn't a
Oh,
reaction
for real? And then also the
Tiffany
Battle of
has a medical
Chattanooga.
condition.
I think it's so perfect that it was in Chattanooga.
I have passed out probably 6 times in the past 6 weeks. It's common for me.
It's very common. People should not.
It's very common.
Very common, yo.
Yeah,
You're
like,
gonna be walking down the
motherfuckers are just
street,
passing out.
pass out, hit your head, and die. Like, you better hope someone's near you when you're passing out.
Listen, it's very common. People pass out all the time. I've seen like maybe one person pass out, and that was me.
Yeah, dude. The way that she says though, she's like, honestly, I've passed out 6 times in the last 2 days, so it's all good. She's like very chill afterwards. Like, that was crazy, man.
But like it's just like, yeah, just got it. Oh, for real.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna pass out, but I think I'm just gonna get so exhausted and tired and just I don't mind needles. I don't mind any of that. I've never cared about any of that. So
Are you afraid to like see like the world is just gonna be like with my mask now? Like I'm just used to it. Like I'm just used to wearing a mask now.
yeah, I'm just used to wearing a mask. I'm fine with going outside now, but I'm still not gonna go into like crowds. I see people partying at the club, fucking spitting on each other. It's fucking so people are so like. If you want to go out, go out. I'm not telling you how to live your life, but also you're a fucking dumb shit. It's just it's like I see people in the club like nothing ever happens at all. Like people just breathing on each other, like oh my god, like the whispering you do in the ear. You have to yell in someone's ear because
It's like this fucking shit.
and when
is
you
fire.
get drunk, you don't give a shit if you fucking catch the fucking bubonic plague again. Like you don't give a fuck. Like you're drunk, so you don't give a shit.
Yeah.
And people go out, but like I don't want to be. Even when I go shopping, I'll see someone get close and I just stare at the person because I'm like, damn, you really are getting mad close to me and don't give a shit. I hate when people get close to me during this shit out in public. Like, do the 6 feet thing, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yo, dude. Speaking of that, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
All right. Elevator etiquette.
Yeah.
Who gets on or who gets off first? Does the person waiting for the elevator get on if somebody's in it getting off, or does the person getting off get off first?
I don't even know what the fuck you just said. I don't even know what you just
All
said.
right, so
Can you repeat it?
all right, so elevator comes to the bottom floor.
Yes.
I love how this is like a math equation.
Yeah.
Elevator goes to the bottom floor. You're on it.
Yes.
I'm waiting for it.
Okay.
The door opens.
Yes. Who moves?
Who moves first?
Or who goes to a?
Who goes first?
I would think. Damn, this is. I'm just trying to think what I would do. Honestly, I feel like I'm really way too nice in these situations. I would move first, even though I'm in the elevator.
You would let them come in.
Yes, I would let them come in.
Not me.
Would you?
Fuck no.
Would you just?
Fuck no. There's no fucking way.
You would let them. I mean,
Get
honestly,
the fuck out of the way. If I'm on the elevator and I'm getting off and you're about to get on the elevator, I have the right of way.
yeah.
It's national.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
It's national.
No, maybe you're
courtesy.
right. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
If you're on an elevator,
I always do shit to be too nice sometimes in public. Like, and it always makes me more mad when I get the complete opposite of disrespect. You know what I mean?
Oh no! So here we go. So I get off. I'm with Silvio. So Silvio, like, he likes people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this guy's getting on the elevator as we're walking out. So we're both two dudes in a fucking elevator entrance. We're not even in the elevator.
Yeah.
So Silvio's like, like doing dog shit and like kind of like he does this thing
because
with
he's a baby too.
Yeah, he like throws his chest a little bit, like he likes people. So I'm just like, sorry, it's like in passing, but in my head I'm like, why did this guy not let me get off the fucking elevator?
Yeah, let me get off.
So
Yeah,
I
you're
t-
right. Yeah, you're right.
So I turn around and I look at him and he goes,
Oh, he did the fucking sigh of death.
so yeah, and this is something I said on the Q&A yesterday.
He did the pompous white man sigh.
He did the pompous white man sigh. He was like, oh. So this pandemic has actually caused me to be a lot more confrontational because like
yeah,
the world's just a lot more,
which is ironic because you're supposed to be away from people, you know.
Yes, and I'm a non-confrontational person. I don't like conflict.
Yeah.
I don't really like it.
Yeah.
So, but since this is happening, I don't know if he made the face of the dog or that I got off while he was getting on. So I don't know what his deal was.
So you wanted to know.
So I wanted to fucking know. I put my fucking foot in the elevator
Yeah.
as it's closing.
Yeah.
All right. And also, this guy was like a 50-year-old guy. He had a fucking neck brace on. This guy's just
For
walking
what?
around the building with a fucking neck brace.
For what?
I don't know.
What the
Who
hell?
hurts their neck during a pandemic? So I was just like, what the fuck are you doing? So I put my foot in the fucking elevator hard.
Yeah. Stopped it.
Yeah, stopped it. I go, why'd you make that face?
Yeah.
And I have like an N95 on at this time. So
Yeah.
I'm just like, why'd you make that face?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, no, I didn't. I said, dude, I turned around and you like sighed. I said, what's the problem? I said, the dog the problem? Or that you wouldn't let me get off the fucking elevator?
Yeah. You also just sound like somebody who had a rough few years.
Yeah, dude.
That would be my response to you. I'd be like, yeah, are you all right? I'd be like, yeah, it's the fucking face.
Yeah, and then I was like, yo, now I forget that, like, yo, like these people are my neighbors. Like, this person's gonna think I'm a fucking maniac. But the thing that just drove me crazy was let me off the fucking elevator first.
I think I agree with you. I think I would from now on. I think you're right. I think let me out first, especially if I have a fucking dog.
Yeah, dude.
And then you don't have to fucking white man pompous me.
Now it's different. If we're both on the 5th floor,
Yeah.
different. If we're both on the 5th floor, because you don't know if I'm coming or going up, going down.
Yeah.
We're in the fucking lobby, the
Yeah.
L.
Yeah.
The L floor. It's not even a floor, it's the L.
Yeah.
Let me off of the fucking elevator, sir. Why do you fucking have to walk in here?
Elevator.
Yeah, I love where I live. Like, it's awesome, but the people there are some of the most pompous fucking assholes.
There are certain actions you can do that are just principle of social interactions, you know, and that's definitely one. I think you're right. I think I let people on because I'm just being way too nice. But let's be honest, I don't want to do that.
No, I don't want to do anything for anyone that I don't have to do in this situation. Like, when it comes to like elevator, like, yeah, this is just how it works in your brain. Let the person that's on the elevator
Also, especially during fucking COVID, you're getting all bunched up with me. You go over there, I'll leave, and then you get inside.
I had to lead Silvio out and turn sideways to let this man walk into the elevator. Elevators, like, what are you doing?
Honestly, I'd probably take the stairs too. I feel like, I mean, I know there's a different situation for you, but for like even now, I just mean during COVID, I feel like the elevators just turned into COVID box of death.
You know what? I never really thought about that.
Right? Just breathing up in that bitch and just touching buttons and shit. You look like you were about to throw up. You made like the gag face. Dude, also, think about how dirty an elevator button is.
Disgusting.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yo, speaking of elevators, did you watch that documentary on that girl that disappeared?
Yeah, the fucking hotel shit. Dude, yeah. So
I don't think there's any foul play there.
No, people were turning it into a government thing, saying she was like a bio weapon and shit. I was like,
what?
Yeah, dude, mad weird. There's a conspiracy.
They said she was a bio weapon, like fucking
like
Solid Snake.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking Fox died.
yeah. Like inside of her, I don't know, some stupid shit that people come up with theories because they're bored. I felt so bad for this family because there's people on the internet who take it into their own thing and act like they knew her during this shit, like they were her best fucking friend. Like there's one weird dude who clearly just didn't have fucking shit to do, and he goes, I felt like I was really relating to her. And it's
yo,
like, dude,
it's the worst.
Up, dude.
It's the worst.
You're a weirdo. Go to fucking work, idiot.
Yeah, and he was like,
what the fuck are you doing?
He's like, I just got like laid off. And, you know, I just felt like connected with her. I was like, dude, you're a fucking weirdo.
Yeah, go to sleep or like go
get a fucking job.
Yeah, get a dog too to occupy your time or something.
And then at the end he goes, there was nothing.
He goes, after much research, I would have to say, I don't think there was any foul play.
She put herself in that water
dude.
tank.
She looks like she's tripping on fucking acid. Either that or I had a friend who had episodes and she looks like dude, when I first saw the video, I immediately thought that. I get it. Everyone wants to go to like this fantasy world where it's a ghost or it's haunted up there or it's like someone was chasing her in the building because they like solving mysteries. But, you know, you're talking about someone's fucking family member who these people had to fucking fly over from UK or wherever they were from. Canada, I think, or somewhere. And to fucking hear other people just come up with these shitty conspiracy theories, keep their daughter's death alive that they don't want to fucking deal with, obviously. And it's so annoying. Even the fucking woman who worked there, she's like defending it, and I'm like, your hotel is a piece of fucking shit.
That woman was a fucking weirdo too.
She was so weird. It was like, dude, the Night Stalker lived there and like jerked off in his own in people's blood there, and like they were letting him go upstairs in underwear and shit. I know she wasn't there for that part, but like the hotel sucks.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. And like, here's what they did. They did those good things to keep the homeless people living there, which was dope. But like, there were also, just because someone's homeless doesn't mean they're a good person.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
They're struggling. Chances are they're probably fucked up also, or doing drugs or something like that too. Not all of them,
But they're also just fucked up in life.
Yes.
They have nothing.
yes, and there was a lot of
They're
shit that
survivors.
happened there.
So there's weird shit. So when they're talking like, yeah, like, you know, this place is like haunted, I'm like, nah, dude, it's just the fucking people that stay there are nuts.
Dude, it's so annoying. I was like, she looks like she's having an episode. She looks like she's having, because she's not even fearful. She goes back out, does like a weird fucking move because her brain's all over the place.
Let me tell you something. I'm
And she was
bipolar. I've done that many times.
Well, she was like,
I've done this thing. This what she did. I've done that. I've thought
well,
people
she
were
had,
following
well,
me.
she had bipolar, didn't she?
Yeah,
she
but
was
like she like
diagnosed.
stopped taking her medication or something, which is 100% understandable why she would be acting.
Yeah,
that way.
and she was loopy and probably tired. And she walked up there, and there's a picture that shows that the cover was off before she jumped in it. So that's how people knew that she jumped in herself.
Yeah.
You know, and there was no foul play. So what guy goes up and goes, I'm gonna throw somebody in fucking water for no fucking reason? You know what I mean? Here's the thing: people have played way too many fucking games of fucking Clue and Among Us or whatever the fuck it is. And like before this, obviously that was before Among Us, but like, and everyone wants to solve a murder mystery, and I don't blame them. People are bored, but they almost ruined some other guy's life.
Yeah.
That dude who was a fucking other weirdo.
that's
this
all,
this whole
dude. That's
documentary
all
is just
about
about
the
fucking
dog. That dude?
Yeah, and like, okay, the guy's fucking weird, yeah, but he wasn't even there at the same time, and they called him a murderer and like a fucking and like a toucher and like all this shit, and the guy said it fucked him up.
Yeah,
and then
dude.
no one apologized to this fucking guy afterwards, and he even goes, no one like said sorry to me. That's all I wanted, and no one said. They just like went away. Everyone's like, you fucking murderer, piece of shit, and then no one apologized to the guy. So this is the problem with people who take things too far with certain mysteries. Certain mysteries are definitely deserving of it, but this was like, leave it alone, dude.
These situations, like, this is where the internet sucks.
Yeah.
Because they're all like, why is the door staying open for so long? And
Yeah,
people are running with
why is the video skip? Yeah.
And then there's one dude that works on elevators goes, yeah, if you press all these buttons at once, it stays open for 2 minutes. I was like, fucking people are so dumb, dude.
And he's like, why would I fucking lie about it? I get paid like fucking $6 to work here. Like, this is just one of the many things that pissed me off as a maintenance guy. Like,
let me tell you, that Spanish dude that found her.
yeah. Sketchy at first?
No, not sketchy. But for some reason, I feel, this is weird to say, but like, I feel like people from other countries, like, they take death like that, like, way more seriously. Like you could tell, like, he was like, you know, like, I went up there and
Yeah, and there she was, or whatever he said.
yeah, and there she was in the water. And that was just like, and then you could see, like, he's feeling it. I'm like, yo, like, this is like sad. Like,
I'm not gonna.
Really sad.
No, it is, and I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, because it probably fucking traumatized him. He found a fucking dead floating girl in a tank.
If I found anyone dead ever, it would fuck with me.
Oh,
for
I'd
the
be
rest of
gone
my
for
life.
because it's way different than seeing like a family member at a funeral or something. Like,
Yeah.
This is like you just see a random girl dead floating. Like that's got to fuck up your whole day. And the people who drank the water, dude.
Yeah,
From the tank.
That's the worst
They were
part.
sucking on dead cell juice.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, bro. Anyway, I will admit this though. That hotel is fucked up and it's a scary place. I get it. But people like always want this thing and it's like it's so obvious that she was just having an episode and it's sad, you know, you feel bad. But that documentary was freaky as fuck and it was freaky as fuck to watch it.
It's the
Because
bioweapon
we
thing that's so weird.
Yeah, that's just stupid conspiracy theories. But found footage is always weird. Obviously, it's
Yes,
always, we
yes,
talked about this
yes,
already. It always freaks me out. I have like a paranoid. I have like a fucking phobia of found footage, and like and then we're going back to Maury with the pickles. But like, you know, Blair Witch, bro, terrified the shit out of me when I was younger. I bought that shit hook, line, and sinker because I'm a younger kid, and it was the first found footage scary shit ever. So it made you feel like it was real, but like it wasn't. And I remember just thinking, because we lived near the woods, I was like, yo, we're going to fucking die, bro. Because we used to
Dude, we lived across the street from a fucking cemetery.
Yeah, from a cemetery when we were younger. Yeah. And then when we got older, we would go up to the fucking woods for the pad and just fucking party and get hammered.
Do you remember when we found that little fucking house before we get into the pad? Do you remember when we found that?
Yes, there was a little house in Yonkers in the woods.
Yeah, and like apparently like albino people live there. That was that was the rumor.
And they like ate babies or something.
That a member of like the albino family that lived there like ate like somebody's cat or something. It ate somebody's animal, and it became like a lore in the fucking
in the woods when we were
in
there.
the woods when we were there.
Yeah,
So like,
because we filmed the Flare Witch with Daniel when we were younger there.
yes, the Flare Witch, which was probably
Yeah.
one of our best films.
And
we
our
ever
thing
made.
was that the Flare Witch would find people, and instead of putting them in a corner and kill them, she would suck your dick off and kill you. and we
I
act
think he
like
almost beat someone up while we were filming.
Yeah, we almost fought some kid because he was like, "What the fuck are you doing out in the woods?" And then like he was like talking shit to Daniel, and I almost fucking punched him in his face. I was like, "Don't talk to my cousin like that." And like we filmed it and shit. I wish we had that video still.
It has to be somewhere. I feel like they have.
We were kids, and we were just like, "I heard about the Flare Witch. She goes around sucking people's cocks off until they die." It's so fucking
What's
funny.
that dude that like you don't want to go down there from like Pet Cemetery?
Yeah, it's like Pet Cemetery.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I think something like that.
No, but I feel like every town has like a drinking spot, and
We would go to the pad. That was ours.
the pad was ours.
Not us, but kids in the town.
Yeah, we didn't make it or
Like
anything.
high school, yeah,
We should do an episode from there.
From the pad.
Yeah, we should just go to the pad,
Go up to the woods.
go up to the woods, and film the episode during the fucking day.
Oh, that'd be fucking crazy.
So like, you know, and this was something. It was like a rite of passage. Like when you like entered high school, someone would have to show you how to get there. It's fucking weird.
Yes, because going up into the woods is the fucking weirdest, scariest thing ever. I was like, why can't we just go to a fucking house party like normal kids? Yeah. We were fucking going in the woods. Bro, me and my girlfriend at the time, I remember we were running from the cops. I fucking slipped on a log and smashed my head so hard on another log that I fucking blacked out, and I fucking could get that electric taste in your tongue, and I thought I was fucking having a seizure when I woke up. She was like, where are you? I was like, I couldn't say, I couldn't fucking say anything to her. I was like, because my brain was like trying to get itself back together. It was just a fucking shitty environment to run from cops too, because it was all downhill. You were breaking your ankles on little like, you know, pits with rocks in it and shit.
Dude, we fucking Mufasa'd Sophia Azalina once.
Oh, did we really?
Yeah, broke her arm.
Oh, yeah, she hurt her arm, I
Yeah,
think, right?
Everyone fucking trampled her getting out of here. Because, if everyone be cool, like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Then, like, cops.
No one wanted to get caught by yeah.
That's all
Oh, yeah, she did get, she got trampled. She got Mufasa.
Yeah, she got Mufasa at hard body. Sorry.
Damn. Shout out to
But,
Sophia Azalina.
Yeah, Sophia, sorry that we broke your arm. But everyone fucking trampled this poor girl. Could have fucking killed her.
Oh, yeah. And it's because no one at that age wanted to get that cop work.
No. Cops.
I had to do dumb shit when I was hammered too. I fucking took I took Dad's Explorer. I took the fucking car and I drove on the fucking on the track on our school's football field racetrack, and you're not supposed to go down there with a car, only the janitors. And I fucked Dad's car up and I fucking scratched the sides of it. And I went down with Molly and Sophia, and I remember we went down. I did a whole fucking lap around the fucking racetrack while I was like hammered off of like oldies.
We're sitting. It's like me, my boys, and a couple other people. I can't remember who, but we were all sitting there, and I was like, "Yo, is that fucking car coming down here?" But if you know anything about a Ford Explorer, you know the engine when you hit the gas goes. Vrrr. So I'm just like,
Like an old one too.
an old one. So I'm just like, wait a second. I'm like, hold up, is that my dad's car? So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So like in my head, I'm like, yo, is my dad like coming here?
Yeah.
And then I just hear.
So you're just
I
like,
hear the
like two girls like, and I'm like, beep, beep, and I'm just.
I hear a car coming in, and I hear it trying to drive through the fence, and I just hear
Yeah, it's like scratching the car.
scratching, and then the window
Fucking
goes
idiot.
down, and just Mike just goes, yeah, and floors it.
Yeah, around the
Floors it
racetrack.
around the fucking track.
Yeah, like an
stops
idiot, dude.
where we are, and goes, yo, what's up, yeah? I'm just like, what's up, yo, yeah?
Yeah,
And then-
Danny's like, fuck yeah, dude.
I'm like, yeah, fuck yes. I'm like, this is amazing.
Oh god.
And then he just drove off and fucking scratched the car on the other side and drove up the fucking hill.
Yeah, just drove up the hill and left. I don't know. That was so fucking stupid.
Didn't you drive it on the aqueduct, which is like a dirt
Yeah,
road
I
here, and crashed it?
I crashed that car, not the same night. I crashed it while I was, and again, this is not a fun thing to do. I was just
No.
an idiot. I was with my friends.
Very dazed and confused.
Yeah, very dazed and confused. I was with Adam and Ben was passed out from liquor in the back. And I'm driving the car, and Annie Up from fucking MOP starts playing. And Adam's like, fuck yeah, let's get it. I'm like, Annie Up, clap that fool, Annie Up. And I'm fucking driving. And I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. And I do a turn at like 50 miles per hour, and the car doesn't turn. It just keeps going straight. And I landed in between two fucking trees, and glass shattered and went all over like Ben's face while he was sleeping. And Ben woke up, and he goes, what the fuck, yeah? And there's like fucking glass all over Ben's body, and Adam's like, yo, what the fuck? Because I think he had his seatbelt. I don't know, but like it wasn't that hard of a crash. I just know that I went home, and my dad was like, I know you crashed the car. And I was like, no, like a deer jumped out, and like I hit the deer and like spun off.
Cops came.
And Dad was like, why is the deer made of fucking wood? Because there's like a 12-inch piece of bark sticking out of the car. Yeah, no, Dobbs cops came, but they didn't call anybody.
No, they came. They were like, and then
they arrested us though, because they thought we were stealing from the car.
Yeah, because I remember the cop was looking underneath it.
Yeah. And
no, and this is another thing that happened too, which is crazy. So they were like, yeah, like I hit a deer, and the guy's like, there's like mud and grass sticking out of the bottom. But remember that one time
my story changed like 15 times. That's
Mike has a horrible history with vehicles.
Yeah, not crashing, but just weird
but
luck.
like, remember some dude, like you hit some dude like pulling out, and he was just like, I need all the money right now.
Yeah, I had to give him $800 because we took it to the auto shop in town. They were like, it's $800 for this thing. I basically was at work with my friend Luke, and he was a lifeguard, and I was maintenance, and we took our friend Jackie's car. Yeah, and shout out to Jackie Martin. I took her car, and she didn't know we drank, but we were like, can we go into town? And we were going to go buy more beer while working at the pool. So fucking stupid.
Shout out to Chemka.
And when I was pulling into the parking lot, I completely fucked this car up. It was just like, spray! And like just parked the fucking car outside of Deli, and the guy didn't see it, and I look at it, and I'm like, oh man, I can get away with this maybe, but there was a huge scratch. So we go in to get more beer, and we come out, and this guy goes, excuse me, is this your car? And I was like, oh fucking Jesus Christ, no. And I was like, yes. And he's like, did you fucking do this? He's like, look at the color of that. Look at your car. And I was like, oh, come on, man. I was like, this isn't my car, dude. And like, I was like, I'll do anything. Like, I'll suck your dick. I didn't say that, but I was like, I'll do anything. Like, what do you want? And he was just like, what do you mean what I want? He's like, we're going to call the cops. And I was like, oh my fucking God. He was just one of those dudes. And I was like, fuck, why couldn't this guy be someone who had like a record or something? So we called the cops, we get there, and one of the younger cops gets there, and he's like, this is between you guys. I actually really can't even do anything about this because of the situation and how it happened. He's like,
what the fuck?
He's like, unless he wants to press charges. And the guy was like, I don't want to press charges. He goes, well, then this is up to you guys. He's like, even if he doesn't have insurance, like I can't do anything about it. He's still here and he didn't run away, so there's no crime. So he left, and thank God, because I fucking had beer on my breath. But this dude was just like, all right, well, then all I can think of is, look, you don't have insurance. It's not your car. We have to take it to the auto shop and see how much it's going to probably cost. We went there. The guy told us $800. I just made that $800 that month because I was working at the pool.
You were sad.
I was fucking crying, dude. I was so sad. I was like, here you go, man. And the guy goes, listen, I'm sorry. I don't want to take your money from you, but you fucked my shit up. I'll never forget he said that. He goes, you fucked my whole shit up, man. Like, he's like, I got to fucking get something out of this. I'm not going to pay for it myself. You fucked my car up. Because I told him like I was a young guy, like I work in this thing, and he's like, I'm not gonna do it. And then let's make our dad look good. Shout out to my dad, gave me like $600, $500 because he felt bad.
Yeah, it was an accident. Remember that time like you got pulled over in Dad's car and they arrested you?
Yeah, they just arrested me because I didn't have a license.
Yeah, you didn't have a license,
and there was no inspection.
There was the inspection was expired.
Yeah,
and they wouldn't let you out of the car, and Dad fucking lost it.
Yeah, and then they told him to like get back on the curb, or they were gonna like fucking arrest him.
He lost it.
Yeah,
he lost his fucking mind. Yeah. I've never seen him lose his mind.
Yeah, he's like, get him out of the fucking car. And the guy was like, and then Tony or someone was like, get out, get on the curb. We're just like, we're gonna bring him down because it's like we have to or something like that.
He's like, yeah, I'll fucking be there. I was just like, damn, dude. I was like, my dad was losing it.
I was just in the back of the car, like, oh my God, he's gonna fucking kill me. It wasn't my fault though.
So no, you didn't do anything.
Yeah, so he wasn't mad at me.
You didn't do anything, but like, you would always get like pulled over, like hit somebody else's car, like,
yeah.
You've always had like.
I went on a date with. This
I almost
girl.
don't get in the car.
I
with
went
you
on a
because-
date with this girl once, and I was like, "Oh yeah," and I was like kissing her, and my foot went off the fucking gas, and I fucking hit this dude in front of me, and she was like, and it was our first date, and she was like, "What the fuck is the problem with you?" Does anyone say what the fuck is the problem with you? Anyway, she was like, "What the fuck is the matter with you?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck." The guy gets out, he looks at it, he looks at me, and he goes. Gets back in his car and leaves. And I was like, oh my God, thank God. She's like, you fucking asshole.
I'm fully convinced that people.
I was like, I'll suck your piss. I'll do something.
I'm fully convinced that people who get hit by other cars, get out, look at the car, and say this are up to some shady.
That's what I thought the first guy
every
hopefully
single
would do.
time. Every single time, I'm like, this guy either has a warrant or someone's in his basement.
Or he was high
without
as
permission.
shit too. Yeah, without permission.
Without permission.
Or he must have been high or drunk too.
Yeah. Yo,
We were
so
drunk.
one time, Dad and I were outside of Madaba, and Dad backed into a dude, and this guy got out of the car, like, some dude got out of the car and was, like, barking or whatever. I called, like, John and George or whatever. I was like, yo, you guys might have to come down here. Like, we have to, like, fuck this guy up. So I'm on the phone with John, and the guy whose car it was just like, dude, there's nothing there. He's like, guys, just go. He's like, dude, do you know how drunk we are?
Yeah.
He's like, if the cops come here, I said, he was like, we're both going to go to jail.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you guys should just go, man. And I was just like, yo, like, can you walk somewhere? And then Dad, being the nice guy that he is, he's like, do you guys need a ride?
Yeah, he probably gave him a ride or something.
He's like,
right?
gonna give him a ride. They're like, no, we're just gonna leave.
Dude,
so the guy drove off.
Me and Dad picked up a hitchhiker when we were young, and he used to work in Vineland. And I thought this woman was going to slice our throats when we were younger. That's just how I thought, too, when I was younger. I was like, my dad, it's a small woman, and we drove her where she had to go, but she was in the rain. And I was like, yo, this woman could just stab me and Dad vigorously right now from the backseat. I used to just hyper-think like that.
I would never...
I'm never picking up a hitchhiker.
Never picking up a hitchhiker, and the thing I do now, whenever I get in a car, I look in the back seat.
Oh, because you're like, did someone sneak into my car?
Yeah, you don't know if anybody's in there. That's how
I've done that before. I think it depends on where I am. I think though.
That's how a lot of cars.
I would never pick up a hitchhiker. I don't care if they're dying on the side of the road. They could be faking it. That was a thing people did back in the day. They used to act like they were like, please pick me up in your horse and carriage. And they were like, I'm so sick. And then like they would go to get them, and then like three dudes would pull up and just start. I mean, it was a different time.
Yeah, or they would
But
lock
still,
in your basement and have sex with you all day.
I'm never picking up hitchhikers. Fuck that.
Nah, dude. Yo, if Red Dead Redemption 2 has taught me anything, never go inside someone's house that
Yes,
you don't know.
exactly.
And never get a
Yeah,
ride
it's in
with
the-
anybody that you don't know. That's how you end up in a basement, or like you wake up somewhere drunk with a hurt butthole.
If anything, I'll drop off and be like, how long you been walking? They're like, 3 miles now. I'd be like, you're a fucking idiot. And then just drive off. There's
How
no
long-
way I'm about 3 miles now.
Well, 2 miles more, and there's a gas station right there. I'll see you later.
There are people crazy like that. They'll be like, where are you from? They're like, Louisiana. And I'm like, what the fuck? You
Like,
fucking...
why are you in Westchester County, New York?
Dude, hitchhiking, unless you got a fucking weapon on you, no way am I ever hitchhiking myself either.
Yeah, but that dude, remember that dude that was a hero? I was just like, smash!
Oh, yeah. The fucking kid that talks like a surfer.
He was a hero. He ended up living in some old guy's house and killing the old guy.
Oh, yeah. I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was just like, smash!
that dude was fucking off, though.
That dude was off. So he was like a hero ever, and then like years later, fucking killed this old dude. But I think the old dude was trying to do like
Weird shit to him?
Weird shit. to
Yeah,
him.
because he was a hitchhiker. So,
Yeah, so he
the
was-
guy probably deserved it also.
No, like, he was living with him.
I don't know.
Killed him
weird.
in his house.
Crazy.
Smash.
And I was just like, smosh, dude.
Not could bother me none. I just came over. I was like, smash.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude. I will never pick up a hitchhiker. I've watched way too many fucking videos, last calls of people being alive and shit. I'm not
fuck
doing
that.
that. We talked about it like last week.
Fuck that.
Fuck that shit. I hate everything about that. Yeah, but I feel like Dad is like a person of the people. Like he would like fucking pick people up and like, tell them about Jesus and like drop them off.
I'm nice to people too, but in very small things, like the elevator thing. I'm not driving anyone I don't know anywhere or anything like that. Fuck that. I'll give someone money maybe if they need it. Like there was a guy on 2 Thanksgivings ago, and he was like, yo, dude, listen, I'm not from here, blah, blah, blah. I mean, the story was pretty good. I was like, bro, it's the holiday. Like, I'll give you $50. And he just started crying, and I was like, it's all good, man. I was like, just go to where you got to go. If you're telling me the truth, I hope you get to see your kid and everything. Like, I apologize for that. But I don't know. He could be fucking a very well thought out fucking, crack monster. I don't fucking know. Who knows what that guy was doing with the money?
And they have fake panhandlers in New York City that I've seen.
Yeah, that's like a real thing.
Yeah, this girl was just like, she looked miserable.
Yeah.
And she made all this money, and then she waits. I would see her when I would get off the train at like 7 a.m, and then at 4 p.m. I would walk by her again. This one particular night, I worked very late. I worked till like 8 or 9, so like I put in like a 13-hour day, right? So I'm walking as my train route. This girl comes up to her, hands her this bag, right? And she gets up and walks away with this trash bag. I follow her for a block. I'm like, hold up, something's fucking weird about this. I follow her for like a block and an avenue. And she starts to change in the fucking regular clothes, bro.
That's crazy. That's so nuts.
Regular clothes. The girl, they take shifts doing it.
That's fucking nuts.
And she changed into regular ass clothes.
Why would you willingly want to fucking treat yourself in those conditions?
Some people are just like,
even if you're getting side money, like that's just an awkward, socially strange thing to do.
Yeah.
Also, you're a fucking piece of shit because there's other people that deserve money that are trying to live.
It's terrible.
Fucking weird.
It's just weird. Like, I really try not to knock anybody's hustle, but like taking advantage of people's fucking, fucking emotions is fucked.
Yeah, it's weird.
Just being like, my life is so hard. All these people are from like Germany and shit. Like, no one's in fucking Midtown Manhattan that's from there.
Yeah, that's weird.
You know what I mean? It's people walking around like looking up, taking pictures. It's almost like a rite of passage. If you are a visitor to New York, you have to give a homeless person money.
Yeah, there are people who say they have to take the bag for you if you get a cab out of nowhere and ask for $5. You're not supposed to give them shit. They act like they're a part of the outside of Grand Central. They used to do that.
Oh yeah, they just be like, "Where do you need to go?" They'd be like, $60.
Like, here, I got you your bag, all right, $5, like whatever. Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yeah, no, I'll just be like, $10.
Because I think we were in there, we were like, a guy asked for whatever, and the dude was like, that dude didn't work for me. You got. I was like, oh, fuck.
We were coming out of a Giant game one time, and the guy was like, $300. I was like, dude, I'll give you $85. And he was like,
for tickets?
No, to drive us home.
Oh, shit.
Getting out of MetLife Stadium, it's one of the worst places ever. It's almost impossible to get out. I was like, dude, I'll give you $85.
Yeah.
And
crazy.
The guy took us for $85. But listen, let's get into these patrons. Thank you guys so much.
And the song of a generation.
The song of a generation begins.
Hand me my scepter as we knight all these beautiful people coming on in. My Puerto Rican mop scepter.
Shout out to our LOP Nation CEOs and CFOs. Eddy, Alhamad.
LOP Nation.
Brittany. Danielle LoPriore.
Knighted.
Estella Escobar.
Knighted.
Kainaan.
Knighted.
Nicole Deraleau.
Knighted.
Nudes to my dad.
Knighted.
Samantha.
Knighted.
Tim.
Knighted.
Tito Melendez.
Double knighted.
Amanda.
Knighted.
djKENTO.
Knighted. Kento, I love you.
Carmen Julia Fisher.
Knighted.
Chelsea Rannells.
I'll think about it.
Collin Anderson.
Knighted.
Donald Brown.
Knighted.
Eddy.
Super knighted.
Hayden Hoskins.
Double knighted.
Jacob.
Triple knighted.
Jade Hubel.
Knighted.
John Kaminskis.
Knighted.
Liz Anamani. Knighted. And Sheila Vallejo. Knighted. Michael, where can they find you on the internet, my brother?
Y'all already know me, same old G, twitch.tv/Michael_LoPriore. Get with it or get out of it.
You can find me at Danielle LoPriore on Instagram and Twitter. Make sure to check out my mental health podcast, Off the Cuff, as well with my partners over there, 101. If you want to join the Patreon, we are doing weekly Q&As now, so if you join the Patreon any level, you can ask us a question and we will answer it.
Get Danny to dress up like Ursula for Mermaid.
Yes.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, remember, when you join the Patreon, you're not just loyal, you're royal.
Oh, yeah. So patreon.com/LoPriore podcast. And make sure to watch for new episodes every Tuesday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love you guys.
Love you guys. Deuces!